We're going to be here anyways. And it was in the commercial. It was in the previews.
There's a preview out?
No.
Oh.
But that's just a really old joke.
I missed that one.
Just an ancient joke.
No, I put it on Ramona's channel. Everybody knew it was coming.
See, I told you.
No, I said, I put you on Ramona's channel. I was like, hey, everyone, William will be on at 10:50. It's like in an hour. Let's go. Let's keep going. Come on.
Oh.
Hello, everybody. It is Friday night here in the House of Sewing. I hope everyone's doing well. Alibaba, great to see you. To anyone who watches this in the future, you are not hallucinating. My twin is here. Hello, Candace. How's it going? Rita, how are you this evening?
Okay.
Awesome.
Melting yet? No.
And long distance. All right, hold on. Oh. Live from New York, it's Twinny McTwin from the Twin Planets, playing first base for the Minnesota Twins, former star of the show, Twin Peaks.
I know. You guys, this is as far north that I've ever been with you all. The sunlight is still out.
You're almost Canada.
Ollie, I am almost 150 miles from you, Ollie. I think we need to go get poutine.
I think right now you're the almost Canadian right now.
I am Canadian. I think tomorrow I might just head. Well, no, I got to go see my dad tomorrow.
When you said that, I feel like I should like have sung the Canadian national anthem.
Do you want to know something? I really do feel that every time I watch a hockey game and they sing the Canadian national anthem, I go, they're singing it for my country. I really do feel like I'm Canadian, and I'm not.
I'm not an Oilers fan, but they make you feel it because they have the whole crowd in there, you know?
Do you know what? It was a good game. Hey, have we streamed since they lost? No, Wednesday. We streamed on Wednesday, didn't we?
You know, we were hanging out, so it all seems like a fever dream. And you were there, and you were there, and you were...
We were all there together. But yeah.
Too funny.
Yeah, I can literally throw a stick and hit the Canadian border if I really wanted to. It was a really good trip. I'm glad that I broke it up into 2 days because it rained from the time I hit Petersburg, Virginia, all the way until I stopped in Delaware. Good. And I was just like, oh no. And like in DC, I went another way around DC like I normally don't go.
Oh, come on.
Why?
Because I didn't feel like going through downtown DC.
Why? It's cool.
It is cool, and I did get to see it from afar, but
hi, Dasha.
I wanted to take the look.
Hey, Dasha. So you skipped past our nation's capital. Is that why you saw the Nationals stadium?
I did see the Nationals
stadium. You're on the other side.
Oh, and and today I didn't even get to tell you. I saw Phillies. I saw the Philly Stadium. I saw the Jets Stadium. I saw the Giants Stadium. I saw. Hold on, there was one more that I saw. I saw another AA team, and I was just like, "Oh my word!" And I can't take pictures because I'm driving a car, and I'm trying to and I'm being a really good driver, and I'm trying to follow the rules and not have a cell phone up. I go, "Come on, girls."
Is that banned nationwide, or is it just where I live?
Oh, it's everywhere. You're not supposed to have a phone out. No.
Can you have a phone out? Can you have a phone out in your car, Rita? While you're driving?
Oh, I think.
No. I have a Bluetooth, but I don't drive. Not anymore.
But no, I
feel like I should read my disclaimer before I read Tasha's comment.
Please do. Please do.
Does anyone watch the news?
I wouldn't be going near DC.
No.
See, Tasha, she knew what I was going through.
I would be scared to go to DC right now. I don't know. I don't even want to go to Phoenix.
Phoenix is hardcore. Right
now, it's bad. It's ice is all over the place here, and it's like, seriously, come on.
Okay, This program is for entertainment purposes only, and its content is not intended to malign any religion, lack thereof, race, sewing machine, company, individual, or wigs, and education. All express. All opinions expressed by my so-called life and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every single human being on planet Earth. I just like doing the Sunday, Sunday, Sunday voice. And here in my so-called life, intergalactic airlines, we have airlocks and exits on all sides. That's a la izquierda or derecha.
And what is it? Goes like this. What about the seatbelt thing? You know.
Um,
Hey, Brandon, how's it going? Hey,
hi,
They have
Brandon.
phone
great
things
to
you
see
can
you.
put your phone on. They
Can't
have.
have it in your hand. Okay, so
Yeah, it was
it's
sitting
in your
up.
hand, so no. That really makes me wonder about in your hands. No, I don't think so. In Arizona, because in Nevada, I think you can still have your phone out. At
Ah,
least people do.
you you can have it out as long as you're not talking on it. You're supposed to have.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sydney.
Yeah, I think it can be out for like GPS and stuff like that.
But
But
yeah, if you get in an accident
mm,
and they discover you were texting or typing on the phone, it's automatic grounds for the police to confiscate your phone
Oh wow.
because it's getting involved when whatever caused the accident. Well, in this case, it was the phone.
Or wigs. We call toupee Shatners. I call my boots my Shatners because they make me taller.
Hmm.
I call
yes,
my boots my because they give me the appearance of height. William, you have to add something about tweed. You know what?
yes.
Honestly, I can't even believe I'm gonna say this. My tweed days are over. I have to find somewhere else. I have to find another vendor.
Oh, with your vendors. I
Gone.
was just like, oh no, he's switching
Before,
gears.
one of the reasons why I took so long, besides getting my coffee while you guys were talking, because my mom told me she saw it on the news. My peeps are gone.
Hmm.
Oh,
So the tweed era, everything I have, you know what? I think I'm gonna like go through here and start sewing all the tweeds that are like together because unfortunately, I think the tweed era um is over. I have to find so and I'm not saying all tweet is dead. I'll be able to find it somewhere else, but at the amount that I've been able to purchase it is gone forever.
mhm. May I answer, Tasha?
Of course you can. You live here.
Do I really?
You know where all the exits are and the bathrooms are and the
Well,
food cart.
I do. We're almost out of soft pretzels, by the way. You need to go shopping.
I've been hungry. I've been hungry lately.
You
I
can
was
put
just
that in
like,
the freezer.
we do have a lot. We do have a lot of Skittles though, and not so much of the Sour Patch Kids. So I think someone needs to help me out on this. Rita, I need you to push the Skittles tonight.
I've got,
Push the Skittles.
I've got
Um,
an almost, and it's back up.
no. Amazing, amazing. You are gonna make it the whole stream. All 4 hours of the stream, you are gonna be here and you're gonna love it, and you are going to be sewing or whatever you're doing because I need you to entertain me too. Thank you.
That reminds me of the Christmas where everyone was crying and my mom pulled us all to the side. She was like, "This is Christmas. You will not cry." We still bring it up every year. This is Christmas, GD. You will not be angry.
I did
She
not.
cursed. Oh, she cursed us out because she was like, "You will not." And as an adult, I understand what she was going through. She cursed us out on Christmas. Wait, can people be seeing machines?
Okay.
Dude, you live in California. You don't need tweed anyways. The
Mhm.
tweed era is over. Mr.
Um,
Modelo, man, you're my only hope. You know what the sad thing is? I'm gonna like all those shops are closed right now because of all the chaos in downtown. The fashion district was the first place that was like the hub because the police station downtown Los Angeles is nothing but federal buildings.
Yeah.
And so that's their territory.
That's it. So
The feds live there. So they
Mhm.
started like literally in the fashion district. So I have to find new vendors.
I only
Yes,
have
it
one
is.
request. That
Princess Leia.
you save enough tweed that I can make a carpenter's bag out of it for my Mary Poppins outfit.
I have a cart back here that I forgot about because I hung up all my vests.
Okay.
I went in there today and I was like, oh
Okay.
yeah, I forgot about you guys.
So I just need enough just
Jeez.
things
my
that I can
kind of
you know,
soup.
pieces that I can sew together to make my carpenter's bag.
Everyone trips out on my cup. I have yet to find a cup that's this big. I'm surprised the handle hasn't broke. I've had this for years.
Wait, what happened to the mug that you said you were going to bring back?
I had a beer stein for a long time and that broke, and I was like, okay, you're an adult. Don't cry. Because the beer stein held like basically a pot of coffee.
I believe I think I saw it in your earlier streams.
I
Did
miss
you
that
use the
thing
drink?
so much. It was a beer stein that I just filled
Yeah.
with, but the hot liquid just slowly destroyed the porcelain because it was a real beer stein.
What'd you do
Mhm.
with the insert to that cup?
Thank you,
This cup,
Tasha. I appreciate that.
this cup doesn't have an insert.
It did.
No, this is all ceramic.
Yeah. It would have had an insert originally, though.
No, I bought this at the store just like this.
Mm.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need a GoFundMe and we need to get William the biggest coffee mug known to man. And if somebody's a potter out there, I'd appreciate that you make a really big cup with a really big handle, a really thick, amazing handle that's not going to break.
And that's the one. Do you know how much junk I order on Amazon? And lately, because I've been home more, I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. And it takes it directly out of my account, so there's no guilt. I know exactly how much money I'm spending. But I have all kinds of patches, which, by the way, I thought this patch was going to be 10 times bigger, and it's so tiny.
Oh, is that the one? Was that from the other week?
I've ordered so many patches lately. I need to go back to Patch Anonymous.
Oh. So I remember you showed me that patch, and was that the same patch that you showed me?
That's not a cup. It's a bucket with a...
My butterfly. No, it's not big enough to be a bucket yet.
They
Hey, Adrian's upcycle. How's it going? How's it going? Am I wrong, or do you live in Saskatchewan?
I need you to make him the biggest.
Butterfly. So great to see you. So great to see you. And that is so far the comment of the evening, because this is a bucket with a handle. I should do that. I should just get one of those suction handles and put it on a Home Depot bucket. This is my coffee bucket.
They make them cups with an attached saucer.
Well, this all started because I turned soup cups into coffee cups or soup bowls. I have one that's meant for soup, but it came with a handle. So I treat it as a coffee cup. It's the long one I have.
You imagine a folk bowl? Oh my word. That would be amazing.
Yes. Welcome, Adrian's Upcycle. Welcome to the House of Sewing. Awesome. I have a huge coffee mug with Tweety Bird on it. It says, I'm not as naive as I look. Oh, Katie, great to see you. I used to talk like that as a child. I did. I really did.
Liam, how are you doing?
Awesome. No, Adrian told me in a comment that I need to go up there with all my coats during the winter.
Absolutely, you do.
I'm slowly going up. I'm slowly moving towards there, don't you know? Anyways.
But that's more Minnesotan.
I'm slowly going.
Wally, I am in New York. I'm in my mom's craft room. So what she has as a craft room, like I made her take down her quilt so I can put my quilt up. She was like, I got to take down my quilt. I was like, yeah, you do.
I didn't want to say anything, but the whole time you're sitting there, I was like, I recognize that quilt, but I don't want to say anything in case I don't. But I'm glad you said something.
No, yeah. So I made her take down her stuff, and like I moved a bunch of things. I was like, Mom, I just need to set up my computer, my ring light, and a microphone. I was like, we'll worry about the serger. I brought my serger with me.
I travel with sewing machines. No judgment.
Like, the only thing I didn't bring was a sewing machine. I was like, but I brought thread, bobbins, needle. I brought everything for the sewing machine. But
Hey,
like,
how's the sewing? I'm in the background sewing like a crazy woman who volunteered to sew wedding gown.
wow.
No, I will never do that again.
Butterfly.
No,
Do you know that's the one job
no.
anyone who ever offers me a job, I usually say yes. David's Bridal offered me a job because I knew someone that worked there, and I said no.
I remember you saying that.
I said no, and I brought it to the the House of Sewing. Should I go work at David's Bridal? They were like, no.
Mm.
Always next measurements for the 300th time before hitting the final order button.
Never again. I will never do bridesmaids, bride dresses ever again. No.
Yay! Your mom's a quilter.
So my mom made my clothes until I was in 5th grade or 3rd grade. And then she turned quilter. She actually owned her own quilt shop at one time. And yeah, and they have 2 garages out in the back, and they're actually transforming a garage into her own quilting studio again.
So your mom she's a pro. Wedding gowns are a lot of work. Good luck, Butterfly. Good luck.
But she didn't teach me a single stitch. I just watched her, but she never sat me down at a machine. She never taught me a single thing about sewing.
You know what? For everything my father ever taught me, he never taught me about plumbing. And I have professional plumbing equipment, professional augers, everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, I think just watching her. And it's just probably just you watching Dad, you know?
Well, I learned everything else from there. Plumbing, it just wasn't my calling.
Yeah.
But you know what is my calling? I am in this weird adding hoods onto my really ratty fast fashion vests, because there is a difference between a Levi's vest, even like Wrangler. Well, now Wrangler uses cheap material, but there is a difference. And this fast fashion denim is the last of the last that isn't stretchy.
Yep.
This is like real denim.
Yep.
I think the amount of money that I got has a small sewing machine. I think the amount that has a small sewing machine on one of them. I do. This room, it has sewing machines on top of sewing machines, and that is a mini on top of another sewing machine. So yes, I do. How long have y'all been sewing? 8 months for me. Rita, how long have you been sewing?
Since I was 5. So we're talking 55 plus years ago, I started sewing.
Stop. You are not. No way. Age-wise, no. There's no possible way.
I was born in 1963. So yeah.
Wow. I would never have guessed.
Yeah. Yep.
Twin McTwin, how long have you been sewing?
11 years. Since Emma was 2. My first thing I made was bridesmaid. I altered bridesmaids dresses for both the girls, or flower girl dresses for the girls. That was the first thing I did, and then I made that honky donkey quilt that I showed y'all a couple months ago.
That was amazing. You shouldn't be so hard on yourself. You saw the one I had. That was janky from Jankville.
You did an amazing job with that first quilt, by the way. I can't wait to see number 2.
It's actually in the works.
That hood is cool. See, you should make interchangeable ones.
I know.
Like
with what, Rita?
Whether you do with the snaps.
I knew you were. We made it a whole 19 minutes without mentioning snaps. Good job, kids. Good job.
But make it so you have interchangeable hoods. I think that would look cool. You know, no matter what kind or however you attach it, just snaps would be the easiest.
I would need a lot of snaps though, because you need structural integrity for these hoods.
Yeah.
My hoods, they're sometimes they're heavier than the garment that they're put on.
All right, how long?
Snaps might not work, but a zipper would. A zipper would be fine. But
did you do a short on this hood?
Hey, Katie, hello. No, but I'm going, like, I've really been going through my sewing room And so I'm going to be making another one. And because this was oopsie material, this one gave me like a hard time.
Can we see how long your hood is?
Yeah. Give me one quick second.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Katie. Hello. Reed and I are the
Hey,
same
Chris, how you
age.
doing?
Yep. I just turned. I'm
There's
gonna
no way.
turn 18.
Oh.
How's that?
There's no way. People, I see you all. There's no possible way you guys are this age. No way. No way. Mm-mm.
23rd.
I'm not gonna take it. Nope.
I'm in denial about my own age, so I will be in denial about everybody. It wasn't until a year or two ago did I admit my actual age.
80? No, I don't care if anybody knows how old I am. I don't care.
You know what it was? I get it.
Neither do I.
I was probably 41 years old when I realized I didn't know my mom's age.
I'll take a coffee, Ollie. Thank you.
My mom never told me her age.
Oh.
Where I'm from, we just don't discuss age.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I mean, it's not a private thing. It's just something that just doesn't come up in conversation. It's just
ever.
Yeah.
I had to look on my birth certificate to see how old. I told this story to see how old my mom was. That's when I found out how old my parents were, how much older they were than me.
Well, I knew mine because of doing my genealogy, but it's like, is this really true? So I had to look at my birth certificate, and it tells you back then, it told you how old your parents were when you were born.
Did your dad tell you his age?
He never stopped.
Okay.
He was not a shy human. He was born in 1939. I know all the stats. I know for a fact that there was 2 billion people on the planet because he'd constantly tell me.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't know what years either of my parents were born in. I didn't know exactly either. My parents were weird. They were old school. There was a lot of stuff they didn't discuss. That's why they got along so well. There was a ton of stuff they didn't talk about.
Yep. Yeah, I only know mine because I did the genealogy, and then their ages are on my birth certificate.
This is a modest hood.
Yes. It doesn't. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How long is it?
I put the top of your tail, but well.
That's like, it's cake length. It's cake length.
Yeah, it's right at your tailbone.
It's like right in the middle.
Yeah, it's there.
You know, the funny thing is, I always feel like I have less space, and I'm trying to make them smaller, and they're getting bigger.
Well,
so are you trying to go like mid back? Like, is that what your goal was?
Yeah. Well, I'm like, because I have a million back patches, and I'm starting to use all my patches, and you're never gonna see my back patch with this thing.
Not that one, no.
Right. Yeah. So
that's hilarious. That Def would make it easier. Okay, I'm not kidding you, and I'm not even saying this to be funny. My parents, they worked together and lived together. So when they would come home, they would go in separate rooms. They would eat dinner together. They'd hang out, they'd drink coffee, and then go in separate rooms. And they wouldn't talk to each other until they went to bed. I swear they got along because they were around each other, but they didn't hang out with each other.
Right.
It's good to have space like that. You need time apart.
Yep.
You can't be like arm in arm, knee and knee with somebody all day long.
Oh yeah. So that's how they got along, because they and they're in the same house. You know.
You still have to have that time of just you. You have to have that time.
Yeah. Doing things that you enjoy and watch.
Oh yeah. I'm not kidding you. That is their secret. And so and my dad geeked out. He did his own thing, and my mom watched her British television shows.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So it's one of those things. Modest hood, Reddit name. Oh, Sheila, you're a miss. I'm glad. Welcome. Oh, I love all these. I need to write down these Reddit names. Modest Hood sounds like a 90s band.
Well, I don't have my my notebook.
So it's okay.
I didn't bring it with me to New York.
I'll be the scribe today. I have pen and paper.
Okay. I'll let you. You can take over all my duties.
So I'm going to cover this one in patches too. These, like this and the other one, which I'll grab in a second. These were really, I got both of these, I believe, at the Goodwill bins. And when I see denim, I'm like, oh, no one ever wanted this because it was fast fashion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and these things deteriorate over time.
Yeah.
I I have a Levi's jacket that I know for a fact that was purchased at Gemco in 1976 that I cut the sleeves off, but it's still around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the denim is worn, but it's not as worn as this weird laser. The weird things they do to make these look worn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Twinny McTwin is in New York.
I am very, very upstate New York, practically Canadian.
And Rita, everybody wants to know. Everyone wants to know. Everybody.
Everyone.
What was the temperature today where you live?
119.
Woof. Woof.
Rita.
It's only 108 now.
Ooh, I would be.
It was warm. I went outside to put some water in my ponds, and I'm going, okay, let me do this for 5 minutes, please. I don't want to be well done. I came back in, and the top of my arms was bright red.
Yes.
Oh.
And now it's my freckles, because I have an Irish in me. The sun makes me freckle. I'm like going, I'm not. And now I got all these things on me.
That's Egypt weather.
It's like, okay, no dead birds because the birds are going. And I had to make sure because I have a floating board because the birds will drown. So I made sure the piece of wood, and I put it on the pond. And then it's like, seriously, birds, you're wild. And here they all come. It's like, seriously, and all taking a bath.
Man, they're used to it. It's only 119.
Yep.
Talk about the weather with me.
The water's constantly moving through the rocks. So the grow beds, rocks, the water stays cold.
Oh.
You did bring the weather with you.
Yeah, it's supposed to be almost 100 a couple days next week.
Sheila wants to know, but what about the humidity?
Oh, Rita.
100%. It's humidity low. So it's not hot. Southern Arizona, Christy. It's not hot like you think it would be. It's just the air is like really heavy.
Yep.
It's like,
it's like a curtain feeling, like, right? Would you describe it like it's like you hit a curtain when you walk outside?
No, it's inescapable. It's on you, like you gained 10 pounds of air.
Yeah. It's like oh God,
I totally get it. Yeah. Totally get it.
It's weird, and if it's not humid, it's just hot, but you don't think it's that hot though.
We're here for you, Katie. We're here for you.
I'm here, Katie.
There's a lot. Oh, my beads here.
Yes.
Love you. Oh, can I do the heart still? I don't know. Oh, look.
They force me. We're at my job. They'll give you a check and force you to take it off every 2 years.
Right.
They're like, we're going to give you a check and you have to take it off because you didn't cash any of this in, you schmoop. Get out of here. Is that normal where you live?
Yes. Normally by this time of year when I was doing fireworks, I wasn't even home. I was outside in this stuff.
I drove home from Arizona one time. It was 117 and I had to turn off my air, but I didn't realize it because I was driving with my arm like this and I had the window down and I didn't realize it until I got out of the shower. This arm was a completely different color than the rest of my body.
Yep. When it's that hot here, you cannot run your AC. Your car will overheat if you do.
So, all those people you see on the side of the road, that's exactly what they were doing.
Their AC, not thinking, well, it's like, no, that kind of heat, you do not run your AC. Roll the window.
Not even like to 78 degrees? Or like...
You're overheating. Your car's already overheating.
Okay. So I need my windows open.
I'd rather have 100.
Is that what you would have to do? Ride with your windows open?
If you didn't want to be stuffy in your car.
I was looking at that North Dakota weather. It's like, oh my God, that's just nuts.
You can watch my kids when you have to miss school since you have so much PT.
He's gonna ship them to you. Watch out.
That totally
You would love
reminds.
them. They're such cute little kids.
Yeah.
One's gonna be, I see, third grader and a kindergartner this year. Am I right? Like when
Oh,
they
I miss that age. Oh, I
Hercules.
miss
love
Nick
them.
Jr. I miss Franklin. If I heard certain Nick Jr. shows right now, I might cry.
And her
I
little
miss.
girl is fiery.
Oh, yeah.
Love her. Love her.
Oh, these are perfect.
What
Oh,
do
it always pays to know your size. So I dropped my kid off in MMA,
yeah.
and I went perusing my local Goodwill, and I found these.
Yeah.
Well.
I was unsuccessful on taking the brake off,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm just gonna get my Sawzall out and take the brake off of this thing.
Oh, why?
Why would you want to take the brake off?
Yeah, that was my question.
Froze, unless it's froze.
Because I'm a professional skater.
Oh,
And
yeah.
as a
Go up, it'll. Okay, yeah.
like there's certain moves you can't
On, yeah.
I'm trying to think what foot I do. No, I balance on my. Yes, I balance on my left. I am so left-handed. I'm weird.
I was gonna say, I bet it's his left side.
You
But
can.
Yeah, I balance. Yeah, I got to take the brakes off of this.
Because when he does his little, like when he is his right leg, that's not like he's just skating across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to think about what leg I stand on, and I learned that from watching ice skaters when I would play hockey as a kid, because we'd be playing hockey in one corner, and they would be in the middle of the ice rink doing their moves.
Oh.
They make sleeves that you can put on to protect yourself from the sun while driving. I need one. I need one. But I'm excited because I have a giant foot. I never find my size in blades. And my my roller blades, you ready?
No.
They're 32 years old.
Really?
They're
You got it when you were 10? Ish?
they're like I wear a size 13 now.
Wow.
I've worn size 12 shoes since I was in the 6th grade. I've never not had a small foot.
So those are size 12s that you've been wearing?
No, these are 14s.
Those are 14s.
Yeah. No, and my other skates were 14s too, because I gave myself room to grow.
Mm.
And I just haven't surpassed anything past a 13.
I would need like really thick socks then, because I would feel like my feet would move too much in them.
Let's see how long I last. The husband says I can sleep as long. Oh, I love days like that.
You better be on that.
Today, I treated today like a lazy day. Today was a lazy day. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm tall. Oh, and they fit. This break is so dumb. Oh, and they fit. You guys are getting quiet. You're waiting for me to eat it in here.
I was just like, well, I can't see your face, but
no, because I was gonna buy new wheels for my blades and everything. So this is perfect. Because my next trip to Vegas, I am gonna go rollerblading, and I'm gonna bring my camera.
Oh, that'd be fun for you to do.
They have a nice roller ring in Vegas. It's nice.
It's been so long, and it's rare, and you can tell that whoever had these, they didn't skate that much, and they don't even smell.
Oh, that's good. Are you supposed? Okay, all right. Okay, stupid question, but I don't know if any question's stupid. But are you ready? Are you supposed to rotate your wheels?
You can if you want to.
Like if you know. Okay.
I like the groove. See, that's another thing. It's going to take me a while to get used to these skates, because on my other skates, I could like dip sideways because I have put grooves in them, because I walk funny. I skate funny.
You don't walk funny.
What is the largest size men's shoe that typically carry at stores? You know what's really funny? It's probably a 13, because I get charged more because of my shoe size.
Yeah. You see a lot of 12s. You really do. 13s are
14.
13s are half and half, I
They have
feel.
14 here and 14 and a half. I don't wear that big of a feet. Someone else does. I don't. So that's how I know they have them here.
I have giant feet.
I know it's really hard to find a size 11 shoe at the stores.
You guys are on the big screen in my sewing room now. Hello, hello.
Big screen, big screen.
Oh,
We feel so honored, Tasha. We do.
I'll tell you, the only reason I know is because I love discount shoe stores. There's one in Vegas. It says all shoes are $2 unless you're over a size 12.
Right.
Then anything over 12, they're like $79.99, please.
You got to be joking.
Yeah. Next time we go, I'll take you to that place. And because a couple of trips ago, it might have been last trip, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go in here. Because in downtown LA, they have a bunch of shops like that.
Yeah.
But anything above a 12, they're charging you more.
Yep. I think we're going to scrap Temecula. We're just not even.
If you buy your skates from Costco, will they rotate your wheels for free?
Right.
I wish, Sheila.
And they'll even oil them for you, you know, check the ball bearings, do it all. Oh, Lord.
My son wears 14. Most stores don't carry that size. That's why when I see anything that's my shoe size, I buy it. Like, people think I'm crazy, but it's hard to find shoes my size.
Yeah. You're not a wide or anything, are you? You're just a solid 13.
I'm a semi-wide. I can't fit in most Nikes.
So it's
not. You have to have the wide
brand too. So because I know Nikes are more narrow shoe. Yeah.
I can't wear most. And like their skate shoes are made for more wide foot people, but no. It's weird. Like my grandfather, his foot was like this.
No way.
No, because I have his shoe in certain things. And I've adjusted him to my size, but his were way wide. Like he had a giant foot.
Oh, like 15, maybe?
No, it was more wide.
Wide.
Yeah. Okay. Like freakishly wide.
Yep.
But,
which side of the family, mom or dad?
My mom. Oh yeah. My dad's side, they were all, if they all stood next to each other, they look like 111. They all look like number ones because they were so skinny. Everyone in my dad's side of the family are just tall and skinny people. And on my mom's side of the family, they're, of all sizes. And
they got curves.
My dang areas cost me $155 now. They used to be $89 6 years ago. Really irritating. It's the same with mine. I've been kind of like, I do need to get a pair of show boots, and I've been putting it off because I know the price is going to be high. My size 6 is the smallest size most stores carry for women.
Go look at the kids section of the store.
And you're in the kids section, yeah.
The kids section of the store sells the shoes under 5. Because I don't know why. They're adult shoes, but they're under 5, but they're in the kids section of the store.
What size shoe do you wear, Rita? May I ask?
Depends on the shoe. 5.5 maybe, but it has to be wide.
Yeah.
My feet are small.
Yeah.
I probably have some Jordans for you.
I hate shoes. I can't wear shoes that are closed because I can't have my toes touched.
Yeah.
Because I can't feel them. My toes are completely numb.
Oh, I totally get that.
Aaron thinks it's funny. He can bend my toes all the way forward, and I don't feel nothing.
Do I need to talk to Baron? Baron don't need to be doing that.
It'd be funny. He goes, "This is like rubber." I said, "My toes are not rubber. Stop it."
I love him, but he's not going to touch your feet like that, Rita.
I need to find the short, but I'm stumped because I still don't know what to make with the floppy denim. And before everyone says anything, I think I already made a denim shirt. I'm going to check.
You did. I found it.
It's with was it with my chaps? Because I had some
like 3 years ago. It was right around the time you made that really cool furry red thing. The furry jacket.
Oh man, I've made quite a few denim.
Yeah.
I've made quite a few denim shirts. Okay, so are we back to the denim hoodie again?
So make it a sloppy hoodie. Make it.
I have a really weird combination in my mind.
Yeah, make it.
Okay.
Because sticking the two together may make it stiffer.
Want to know what really sucks about wearing a size 6? Most stores get around 2 pair, and they are the display shoe, which means you're stretched out from big feet. People trying them on.
Yes.
I can't believe people try them on. I just look at them.
I've known one man to lie about their shoe size, but do men lie about their shoe size?
No.
Most men I know don't. I knew one man, but he was an enigma.
I don't know. I know women do. They seem to like. I don't know. I'm not in the habit of putting a shoe on.
I don't understand why you would lie about your shoe size. I don't understand why. I mean, I wouldn't want to tell anybody, oh yeah, I'm a size 10 today. Like, I don't talk about my size.
Yeah.
It's to make themselves look bigger, superior, or like,
Okay.
But
like when I take my boots off, you can clearly see that I have banana boats. You can't see it. I have giant feet. It would be weird if I took my boot off and my foot was like half.
Yeah, it could potentially look a little
Napoleon foot.
Not gonna lie.
Yep.
I try shoes on because I have wide feet and a high instep.
Yep.
Would not buy them if I didn't.
Yep. I don't want them. Ain't happening.
Exactly. It's just weird to me. Just weird to me. Like, you know what? It just makes me really good at swimming.
He goes, I told you I'm 5'9", and he get his boots on, he stand up, he takes his boots off, he's like, look, I'm 5'9".
Oh, my boots make me look like
I am 5'9". And like you take off your boots, like, look, I am 5'9". Like, now I'm not 5'9".
I don't know.
My boots make me look like a giant. They do. They make me look way bigger than what I really am.
There's only one
like, then I'll wear shoes too, and we can be tall together.
I like Foot Locker shoes, but it's the Reebok, and it's the one that comes up and goes around. It's the only tennis shoes I've ever bought, and they are expensive.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with trying on shoes, but don't try on those size 6 display shoes. That got me going when you said that. That got me going. And also, I watched every episode of Married with Children as a kid, so I had an Al Bundy flashback.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about combining these two colors.
That would go good.
Yes.
And I'm not kidding you. I'm going to put my Starfleet badge on it and call it a day.
Was that the green that you were going to use to make your...
Yeah. And I thought about it, like, I'm going to reimagine a Starfleet something. So, yeah, I'm going to work on that tonight. But I don't know. I kind of want to have a green hood. But I just have to see how much material I have. I don't know. We'll see. It's a work in progress. I have an unbelievable amount of denim. Should I make everything green and then the hood denim? Like the front and the arms?
That would look cool. As long as you did it or do it opposite.
All right. I'm sorry I missed that. So what did you want to do? I'm sorry.
Make one side one color and the other side denim. And then the back, the opposite. Like this side green and this side blue. Then on the back, make this side green and this side blue. The opposite.
Would you do opposite sleeves too?
Yeah. One.
That's just color blocking.
One sleeve, the other color.
Okay. Yeah.
And then a denim hood.
Oh, just a solid denim hood.
Yes.
And maybe green on the inside if you wanted to do.
Right.
If you want to do two-tone.
Then it's completely different. Completely different.
Oh, I like that, Rita.
Could be the Echo branch of the Enterprise. Sheila, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm making. We're in the conceptual stage right now.
Ollie's back. Did you bring me coffee, Ollie? Ollie, I'm very close to you. I can almost reach it.
But I don't want to let this go to waste. I purchased this in haste, and I need to do something with it. And I've been wanting to work with this, but the shirt is kind of hokey.
What kind of material is the green?
This
It's tweed.
is tweed.
Yeah, it's tweed.
Oh,
That is woolly McDyed.
Love that color. I love that color. It's my favorite color.
it's gonna look so good next to his skin tone too. It
So
will.
tweed and denim it is. I do have a little bit left of my other denim. But I don't know if the colors match. That's the problem. This is real denim.
Yep.
But yeah, I can see how thick that is too.
This is thick. This is the stuff that destroyed my surgery. Well, part of the culprit.
What kind of sewing? My mom has some sewing machines here. What am I trading a sewing machine for? Coffee?
This isn't jail.
No. No, I'll just go. It's okay. I'll go get in. I could probably get in the car, go get coffee, come back, and you guys would still be streaming.
That's like me. That's like me and Burger King.
I remember that, and I wasn't even paying attention.
You guys were still talking. I came back with a Whopper and a large drink.
You didn't even bring me one.
Will you trade sewing machine for coffee? I will. I'm addicted to coffee. I'm drinking Diet Dr. Pepper. Yeah. A new little obsession for me. I'm not sleeping tonight. I went through a hardcore Dr. Pepper phase.
I never got into Dr. Pepper, but I'm not a big cherry fan either. So, like
I'm obsessed with cherry soda. I went through a cherry soda phase. Hardcore. I bought what is that stuff called? Grenadine? What do they put in drinks? Is that what it's called?
Maybe. I don't know.
Hey, Cynthia. Hello. Great to see you. We can start this party now. Heck yeah. Now that Cynthia's here.
Let's get it started.
I will be singing that all night now.
I did bring the serger. I did. It's right there. Because I'm making the Kilroy dress tomorrow. I forgot my shoes that somebody asked me to wear with them though. So
I've been ironing and folding the fat quarters that came in my classic cut box. Are you talking about the white boots?
Mm-hmm.
Amazon, how far is New York? These boots are made for walking. That's what they're gonna do.
I'm a size 11 though. You gotta.
What?
I don't need another. Are you talking about Amazoning in from my house?
Right where you are, I'm gonna get you the high ones too.
In the late 60s, those were actually called go-go boots.
I do. Well, it's like
they're gonna be so high that you can reach around.
I don't know. They go up to my knees. They have like that much of a heel on them. Like I guess like almost 3 inches. 2.5, 3 inches. Yeah. I know. I put them on the other day. I was like, oh, I got to bring these to New York. And I was like, oh, yeah, they fit great. I can walk in them.
They got gold chains across the front?
No.
Pomegranate. It's pomegranate syrup. Okay, so when I was a kid, I used to always order a Shirley Temple. And then one day I asked what was in it, and my pops was like, "Dude, we have it in the cabinet."
Yeah.
I played that stuff out. I don't like it anymore, but it's because I would put too much in my drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I drink that stuff for like 20-something years. I thought I was so slick. Yay!
You can do the same thing with maraschino cherries. Those maraschino cherries, you can put those in.
Mm-hmm.
I like those in Mountain Dew. They taste good.
When I was a kid, I used to, I would get Jolly Ranchers and put them in Sprite.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I lived in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really feel like I need to do a giveaway with half of my mom's stuff around here.
Don't be, as a hoarder, don't be volunteering other people's stuff.
Hold on. There's zippers, like bags of zippers in front of
she needs all of that. She, as her lawyer, I am. Do. We're in New York. Let's get Judge Wapner right now.
Oh,
Do
my
do
word.
do. In this corner is Twinnie McTwin trying to give away her mother's stuff.
If I
And in
move
this corner is William McWilliam fighting for the rights of all hoarders
do you want to know how
across
hard
the
it is to be
country.
in this room?
Judge Rita, what's your verdict? Should Twinnie McTwin stop volunteering?
You better come investigate, Jeff's giving all your stuff away.
My mom would be like, "What are
Do
you
do do.
doing?"
Judge
And I'm like, "Oh, I have to
Wapner.
go to the post office tomorrow." But then she's like, "What's all this stuff?" I was like, don't worry about it."
I'm still in my redneck slushy phase.
Oh, nice. You had that. Like, was it last week, girl?
There's nothing wrong with that. She
Yeah,
should have
that's
one
right.
every night if
Yeah,
she
that's
wants
right.
to.
Yeah, I
I
wasn't
am
judging,
Captain.
right?
I am
I'm
Captain
judging.
Planet. Tonight I am defending the entire planet.
Oh, I wasn't judging. I was just remembering.
Seriously, I need to go to. I need a patchervention. I'm sewing on 3 different vests right now. I should start sewing a vest right now.
Mhm.
You took all your patches off of your keyboard.
It's because I found a box for them.
Hmm.
And so, because I found a place for them, I decided to continue to clean. Because if you really think about it, like I had them out and they were just, I probably dropped a few. So in the box, I will be missing nothing. Listen, you never know when you'll need that exact zipper. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you want to know what my mom sews with? She sews quilts. I don't see a single zipper ever being used in her. Not a single one.
She might have a clothing line that you don't know about. She might be New York's new up and comer.
She did tell me today. She goes, when I pass away, this is all yours. I was like, the U-Haul's coming. The U-Haul's coming.
Be careful. You might be sitting in a room with 22 monitors one day. My dad did the Simba thing. And instead of Timon and Pumbaa, I got a million monitors.
I'm gonna fly you to Burlington. I'm gonna come pick you up, and we're gonna get a U-Haul, and you're gonna help me take all this stuff to wherever I am.
I'm down. I watched Stephanie Canada. There is a blueprint to this. I'll get one of those mini U-Hauls.
Oh,
I'm there.
There's no mini about it. Nope. She has like 10 sewing machines. No,
Katie would come after you if you try to do the same thing.
Mhm.
It's Friday Diet Mountain Dew and Southern Comfort. Oh, I
nice.
still remember the smell of Southern Comfort.
Mhm.
What's
Oh,
What's FPP?
Foundation paper piecing. You use
Down with FPP.
Yeah, you know me. Down with that. I sing that a lot. You have no idea.
I don't get the purpose of sewing through the paper and then throwing the paper away. To me, that's a waste of paper.
Yeah, it's just for more accuracy, and especially when you have the smaller pieces. Remember the pineapple I made back in October?
Yes, actually, I do.
That was FPP, and then I made the peach with it.
I've done it, but I don't sew through the paper. I do not.
I didn't know if you remember the pineapple and the peach I made.
Mm-hmm.
I actually do.
We were recalling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Twin.
I was like recalling the past. Just talking the
A
other day.
green hood with snaps.
I like your snaps idea. It's just my hoods are so heavy.
Yeah.
I have to take out permits.
You would
just to put them on, just to apply them to something. They're heavy. So I need, like, for real, I need structural integrity when I make my hoods because sometimes they weigh more than the clothes that I'm putting them on.
Well, they make the snaps. They're snaps, but they're more like grommets than snaps.
I probably have some in this room.
Yeah, they're big and they look like a snap, but they aren't. It's a grommet.
Okay.
I used a weird stabilizer that I would tear away, and then there was this one that was supposed to tear away, but I would leave it on the back of my patches.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
You should sew a sewing machine. Onto a sewing machine. If anyone could do it, you could. I'm still thinking about busting out the copper kettle. I just want to see how much damage the raccoon did to licking it.
Oh,
Well, a lot of it was sugar based and stuff. So I bet that thing was in there just. I don't know why I'm like licking this freaking cylinder, but I like licking it.
yeah.
Probably Tasha, because I have a hard time throwing things away, and I got to be organized, and I can't.
But you can get rid of the bulk.
Yeah.
I have no problem throwing away paper.
I can't. No, I don't like wasting paper at all.
I have a ton of metal zippers.
Plastic zippers are. I don't. They serve no purpose.
I have the metal snaps. To me, they're buttons. No one remembers. One night I sat here and I did a button fly on my pants.
On your
And
jeans.
we had a debate. We had a grand debate about buttons that night. And you know what? I've outgrown those. I was about to say something snarky, but I just remembered I'm too big for those pants. I'm gonna go find those and try them on.
Yes.
And try.
See what these do. They're grommets, but they are snaps. I'm sure William, they look like a snap, and that's what they are, but they're designed for heavier duty fabric.
I think I buy everything I get my hands on. And Tasha, I agree with you. Rita wouldn't even want to walk in this room. This room is the definition of disorganization. I know where everything is, but I might have to fish for it. I might have to get my fishing pole. Oh, I put this over here 6 months ago.
I can't handle. No, I can't do it. I can't.
Brandon, you are in the right place. Brandon, there's nothing wrong with being odd. You are in the right place.
We tear things apart, sew it together, and take it apart again. What is normal about that?
The two-way kind of zipper that you can remove them from. But grommets aren't connectors.
I wish I had one because I know what it is. It looks like a button, but it's a grommet.
I caught a chipmunk eating the leaves off my jalapeno plant.
Oh, yep.
There's a very famous story in my family that a squirrel screamed after eating a pepper. I wasn't there to see it. Everyone in my family tells the story.
Oh.
It literally screamed after eating the pepper. I believe it because they sound like metal singers when they scream.
They do. They do. I hear them in the woods sometimes when I go to feed chickens. It's funny. Oh, thanks, Ollie.
Wish I had some of them. The package actually says grommets, but they're snap grommets or something like that. They're used. They look more like, I don't know how to explain it. Like,
absolutely, Tasha. We are peas in a pod. I hope you put milk out for the chipmunk. This was a long time ago. We have a wide array of animals in my area. We have chipmunks, squirrels. We have skunks, raccoons, possums, coyotes. Anything that you could possibly think of. Every bird on earth, because they're going south. I'm not kidding you. It's really weird to see an oriole. Like last year, there was this oil in my backyard, and I'm like, I don't know if I've ever seen one of you in real life. Are you talking about a rivet?
That may be what they call it. It's a snap, but it's. I don't
Is it
know.
solid on the outside? Like, is it just silver?
No, these are usually copper or bronze color.
Okay.
They look similar to the button or that button that's on Levi pants, the top button guys or whatever. This is an actual snap.
Okay.
The bottom is flat on the material and it snaps onto it.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But it's a snap, but it's made for heavier garments.
That's a perfect explanation of it with the Levi jeans. The snaps for that.
That little lifted thing, and you snap it on there.
That's perfect. Um, yeah, I think that would be heavy duty enough for the hoods.
Regular snaps, no. Like
No.
the Western snaps, the pearl buttons or the pearl snaps. Those are not heavy enough.
Did you hear about the snaps that she was talking about? The
Yeah.
ones that were like for jeans.
Those could probably hold it.
Mhm.
And I would need quite a few because those hoods are heavier than they look.
Mhm.
That's why I'm constantly doing this out of insecurity, because I'm constantly pulling it forward.
I wish I could. I had them and then I used them, and so I can't. They said something grommets, and I'm like, these aren't grommets, but okay, whatever.
The chipmunk likes the pepper plant because the parsley is right besides it. Would think it would go for the parsley, but it goes to the jalapeno. Maybe it's a spicy chipmunk. That's a rivet.
That might be what it is, but I don't. Yeah.
Oh no! Now, when the song comes along, you must rivet. When the time comes along, you must rivet. Now rivet into shape. Shape it up. I just listened to that song like yesterday.
Yes.
When the time comes along, you must rivet.
Oh my gosh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, will you still get peppers, Ollie? I love jalapenos, but don't get too many on our plants.
Mm.
It depends on what, like in my area, it depends on what eats it and what doesn't. But not too many things have natural predators. Like jalapenos, I have red pepper plants. I don't know the technical name. I took them home in a cup and put them in the ground. They start out green, but they turn red, and they're so hot.
Yeah, like not Tabasco ones, but
Ghost peppers turn red.
Somebody like the person who gave them to me called them something, but it's not politically correct. That person was in the 1950s Navy, so what they called it I can't say out loud.
Yeah.
But it comes from a particular place, but I just can't say it. But I don't know any other way of saying it. But they're extremely hot. Like when I make salsa or something, I'll make my own. Like I'll make salsa for everybody else, then I'll make my own with like a corner of that stuff, and I'm sweating. Gosh, I'm over winter, then get double the pepper. Oh, I'm over winter, then get double the peppers the second year.
Also with my jalapenos, while they're still like small-ish, but just big enough, I'll take them off the plant and the plant will rebloom. So it's just like I continue getting jalapenos all year long.
As long as you keep harvesting them before they'll.
It's just like green beans and all that stuff. If you continuously do it, they'll keep reproducing a lot faster for you.
No, what eats my hot peppers is my dogs, and they're hot
peppers too. I understand.
They're ghost peppers, and they eat them. It's like you guys are nuts.
And they don't even like do they react? Do they run around like?
No, I don't think they have those sensory. I don't think they can taste it at all.
My body chemistry changes when I eat something that hot. I go shades of gray.
No.
And then smoke starts coming out of my ears like a cartoon.
These peppers are so hot, all you have to do is cut into it. If you're not wearing gloves, you can taste it from your skin. That's how hot they are. And the dogs just sit there and eat them like there's no, it's like, you guys have a tongue left? Yeah. They'll eat them and then they'll run to the mint and eat the mint.
So no chicken wing contest ever with us, huh?
No.
I told you when I lived in Arizona, I learned my limits. I went to this place. I was trying to show off for a young lady, and they were like on a scale of 1 to 10, how hot would you like your wings? And I said I would like a 7. I couldn't feel my face.
Yep.
My lips went numb, my fingers went numb, and I was hungry. Yeah. Food is not supposed to hurt.
You couldn't even eat the French fries that you had on the side.
I couldn't feel my face.
Oh my word!
And I don't even want to know what 10 is. And it was somewhere in Mesa, Arizona. Wherever it is, don't go there. It's probably that was 20 something years ago. It probably doesn't even exist anymore.
No.
One of our dogs had the hot sauce, hot food monkey on her back. That's crazy.
I don't
The
know.
dogs like hot sauce.
They like hot sauce. And the hotter, it's like, no, these are hot. I crossed a ghost pepper with a habanero, and so the peppers, they come out a little bit red, and the rest is black. And
Interesting.
are hot, and the dogs just eat them like they're eating a piece of dog food.
Wow.
They don't care. And then they go chew on the mint. Because if you're eating something hot and then put fresh mint in your mouth, it will take the hot away.
I'm gonna have to try this because I love pepper. I just don't. I like to enjoy my food.
Right. So put mint with it. When you eat it, put a piece of fresh mint, and it won't be hot like that.
I have an extremely high tolerance for spicy food because I've been eating it all of my life, and like my son is obsessed with chicken. We eat it every other day. I can't eat chicken without hot sauce.
Right.
Or barbecue, like some sort of sauce, but usually I'm to the point now where I'm churning giant pieces of chicken basically into a wing, but I don't like wings because they're like peanuts. The Cajun Belle is a good pepper. They make a delicious, is that amberata sauce? I think chicken wings are like peanuts. I love peanuts, but it's little reward for all that work. Don't get me started on sunflower seeds.
Now, did you do anything with those peanuts that you bought a couple weeks ago?
No, I haven't. But I have a 70-something-year-old mother who was like, "You're letting food go to waste in your house? Who raised you?" So grandma's making jam, butter. I don't know what she's doing. She took it and called us heathens, yelled at both of us, and the bag is never to be seen again.
You could have made a whole bunch of peanut butter out of it.
There'd be nothing to show off from me. I'll admit it up front. I'm aware.
I don't like hot food.
I'm upset. I love jalapenos. There is this chicken sandwich I get at this bougie barbecue place. It has horseradish mayo, red peppers, green peppers, jalapenos, something else, pepper jack cheese, and it's some other pepper. And it's on. Oh, and it comes with coleslaw, apparently, to cool it all off. No, on the sandwich.
Yeah, cabbage does the same thing as me.
On a breaded piece of chicken. Every time, I think it's the greatest thing on earth. I have no hair, so I'm eating it with my eyes closed because I'm sweating so much. It's like dripping in my eyes. I love that sandwich.
No.
I don't know if I could try it, but I don't know if I could eat that.
It has everything has pepper in it, from the sauce to everything except for the bun. Yeah. Everything. Oh, now I'm craving one of those.
Is it like a Nashville hot sandwich? Have you ever had the Nashville chicken hot?
I don't know if I've ever had it by that name, but describe it. I probably had it.
Actually, no, because I like wasabi, so I guess I do like hot sauce. I love wasabi.
Yeah, wasabi's good.
But it's horseradish. It's a different hot.
I like it when there's different dynamics and different levels of.
Yeah, because wasabi is made with horseradish, which is a different hot. I like horseradish. I like wasabi.
Excuse me.
No.
So how far off before I veer off too much? These are two different colors, huh?
Yes, they are. Yep. One's blue and one's black.
Yeah.
This one is actually blue. It's just real denim.
Yeah, it throws more like a gray and black, tone to it.
I just wish that other stuff wasn't so cheapy deepy. Cause I gotta add backing to it. It's just more work. That's all. And it's not uniform, so it flops and folds. It's really cheap. I need to stop. Just because I can do stuff, I need to stop doing it. But again, I'm at this giant loss because all of my vendors are gone. I'm not even saying this to be funny or cute. Like, It's sad, but this is the end of a tweet era. And I'm being an adult and I'm accepting it. I will be in the fetal position in my living room crying later this evening. But,
Nice.
my people are gone. And so, I got to start buying more fabric from somewhere else.
Well, they sell tweed fabric. You just got to get it someplace else.
Ain't hot enough if my hair ain't sweating.
Mm.
Did you mean pistachio ice cream, Rita?
No.
I think it's
pistachio ice cream.
I grew up in a house with old timey people. I've said this a million times. I don't like pistachio ice cream. I don't like saltwater taffy. I don't like black licorice, real licorice.
No.
There was this one root that tasted like licorice. I liked that. It was this thing they used to sell at Venice Beach. It was this weird root, but it tasted like licorice. But it's a natural thing. I can't remember what it was.
No.
There used to be this Rastafarian store in Venice Beach, and it's gone. But they would sell this stuff that you would chew. It was wood, but it tasted like licorice.
Heard something like that before, but I can't remember what it's called.
I used to know the name. I feel like such a rookie. Because I used to go to the drum circle in Venice and all that. I'm old, man. I don't do any of that cool. I'll take my son over there, but I really don't do anything like that anymore. Licorice is a root. It might be real licorice.
It is a root, yes.
Because that's what they used to sell this stuff. It was a stick. I loved that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But this was literally 30 something years ago.
Okay.
I'll take one for the team and eat all the pistachio ice cream for the grill.
Go ahead, Tasha.
I'm weird. I'm just weird. I won't eat pistachio. No, I grew up in a house with pistachios just on tap. I think that stuff is gross. I have some right beside me now.
Ashawa root?
Oh, that's Melania.
Yeah.
Melania.
Root.
Hello, Melania. Hello. Licorice is from a root.
Mm-hmm.
It was something that people would use to quit smoking, but where I'm from, we literally just chewed on it. I loved that stuff when I was a kid, and you can't find it anymore. Thank you, Melania. Thank you. I need to write that down because I'm gonna go look for some.
Nope. Don't. No pistachio ice cream.
It's one of those weird things. It's a Pepsi or Coke thing. I don't like old timey stuff like that. People are gonna say that about our food.
Yes, they are.
100 years from now, they're gonna be like, "Do you know what those people were eating?"
Preservatives. They didn't know how to cook. Oh, I could just see it now.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Yep.
I'm trying to decide in my head how Starfleet do I want this one to be. Should I do the front panels? I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. Yeah. The Dutch love black licorice. They have all different types. That's good to know. I miss the real stuff like that. We just got a Stewart's near me. It's a gas station chain, and they make pistachio gelato. I think I'm the only one buying it. You know what? There's so many places, Tasha, that I go certain places, and I'm like, I know I'm the only one buying this. I know.
Tasha, I love Stewart's. Stewart's everything.
I never heard of Stewart's. In Cars 2, Mater mistook wasabi for pistachio ice cream. That happened to me when I was a kid. Ate a bunch and ended up in the bathroom with an oil leak. Oh, I miss those movies so much.
I guess that you could mistake. Other than, I don't know.
Alas, my eating jalapeno slices and potato chips days are over. My tushy too old for that. You know what's so funny? I remember the day I discovered jalapeno chips at Subway. Like the Miss Vickies or whatever they have.
Yeah.
Addicted.
They're
I
good.
could eat some right now if they wouldn't just rip the roof of my tongue off, or the roof of my mouth.
Mm.
Oh man, I could taste those things. I had an addiction to those.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
One of my favorite gum is a Dutch licorice mint chewing gum. Love it since a kid.
Oh, Ollie, we're friends, right?
What were those hard candies? But they were like gum, but they had a hard shell. They weren't chiclets, but they were a little bit bigger than chiclets.
Like they're like balls.
They had balls too, but they were like my trust me. If my parents were old, my grandparents were ancient. My grandparents were literally connected to the 1800s. So like they had different stuff in there.
Yeah.
I have stuff in my house. I have a bunch of stuff from the 1800s, but my pride and joy is my aunt's table from 1920s Los Angeles, which she probably bought on at some cheap shop somewhere.
Wow.
And I still have it to this very day.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And things were better built because it was hand painted and the green paint is still on it.
Yep.
Oh.
I'll take a picture of it one day. I have a bunch of stuff on it because I'm crazy, but it's well over 100 years old. Well, now it's like 104 or 5 or something.
Yep.
That's cool.
Double bubble addicted. Anybody else watch Letterkenny and Heat Stewart said in that voice?
No.
And hear Stewart in that voice.
No.
Not double bubble. As a kid, I had a dog walking business, and that's where I can honestly say that's where my candy addiction started, because I lived near an AM PM, and that's where my hot dog addiction probably started too. I was addicted to those gas station hot dogs. Man, I was so easily entertained as a kid.
I went into a Wawa today. Do you know what a Wawa is? It's a gas station, and they had Nathan's hot dogs on the rollers. And I was like, if William was here, he'd probably grab one.
I'd be walking out, one in under each fold of my arm and one in each. I'm ready to go. I got my hot dogs. I'm ready to go.
They were only $1.50 a piece. I was like, that's cheap.
You know where I'm from. That's giving it away.
And I was like, well, now I know where I need to bring him.
Food is not that cheap on the West Coast. They make us pay a sunshine tax. I swear. What color green? I swear I swear they make us pay a sunshine tax. Everything is more expensive. Oh my gosh, I watched a few episodes of Letterkenny. So foul, but so funny.
Yeah.
I'm like deciding on, do I want a hood?
What are you, cold?
Me?
No, I'm talking about my next project.
No.
I don't know if I want to go for a jacket or a hood. Oh yeah, you're cold.
I'm always cold. This room, I had to turn off the AC unit that my mom had in here.
Now that I'm addicted to the baseball channel, I've switched my addiction from the hockey channel to the baseball channel. I was watching the Yankees and the Orioles earlier, and at Yankee Stadium, all the flags were blowing. That's how you knew it was cold.
I stopped in Albany. The wind, it felt like I was in a tornado. Like, it was just like, woof. And I was like, oh my word, why is it so windy here? And like, I almost got blew into a couple cars because of the gusts earlier today.
Isn't that from those windmills?
No, the windmills that I know that are in New York they're like closer to the border.
Okay.
But no, I was like halfway down the state. Like, it was really windy, and we're supposed to have really bad storms here tomorrow.
I was like, well, they have weather there. It's just hot here. Yeah, do you know I get advertisements for this place? This and Golden Corral. There's not one anywhere near us, and a place called Farmer Boys. I've never heard of Farmer Boys, but they are on TV everywhere here.
I don't know anything about a Farmer Boy.
And they advertise like they're close. They are not close. I have to drive like 40 miles to go to a Farmer Boys, and I guarantee you it's not worth it.
No, probably not. Are the Yankees playing in Baltimore, or are Baltimore playing
They're in New York.
here? Okay.
I was, when the baseball channel, whatever game they have on.
Yeah.
But it's usually the Yankees or the Red Sox. Sniffy sniff. It's that East Coast bias. And so I was watching, it was a good game, but when they pull that shot back, those flags were just like flying. And the Dodgers are beating the Washington Nationals 6-2.
I think that the Yankee Stadium was the only one I didn't see on the East Coast that I passed.
They're all built on the freeway. They're all built.
They're all. When I saw the Phillies, I was like, "Oh, you're on the freeway too." I was like, "Where are you?" But yeah, Ollie, the thunderstorms are supposed to come in tomorrow afternoon or something like that. My mom told me to be careful, and I'm like, "You do realize that I deal with tornadoes, right? Like this is gonna be nothing compared to what I usually deal with."
Thankfully, no storms here tomorrow because I'm taking the kids to a Syracuse baseball game. That's awesome.
Amazing.
That's awesome. I love this time of year. I've been looking at, do you know, if you're in, hold on, let me get my hat now that I'm in the West Sacramento Tourism Board. If you're in West Sacramento, if you are anywhere near West Sacramento, California, the now West Sacramento Athletics play in West Sacramento. They are the artists formerly known as the Oakland Athletics. They are now the West Sacramento playing in what is it, like 14,000 people? And all the stadium side is on one side. So you're all sitting on one side. Yeah. But for $44, you can go sit on the lawn. Do you know how affordable that is?
Are we going to go do that?
2 people for $44 because I put all for 2 tickets. 2 people can sit on the lawn for $44.
So all we have to do is bring a quilt with us and we're good?
I got 5 projects. They would be like, are these 2 watching the game? I would just be sitting there sewing, eating popcorn. Yeah. Because I go to baseball games for the food.
And I want to watch the game. So we gotta make sure
I do too, but I judge all stadiums by their nachos. Seattle has the best so far I've ever seen.
I got you.
I told you, I've been to every baseball stadium, major league, from Seattle to Arlington, Texas.
Right.
So that's a big triangle, but it's not, there's still a whole other coast.
I'm not going to mention anything. I'm just going to say hurricanes. Just wait.
Oh, what? No. Why did that happen? Now I have to reply to Sheila. I don't know why that happens. I clicked too much.
Sheila, he's promised he's trying not to block you.
It only gives me the option to block the person, to do all these weird things. Mm-hmm. I've been watching that too, Sheila, because of you. I've been watching the College World Series. I have. No, I misclicked, and so it gives me this weird option to either boot Sheila, reply, or block her. I just can't click out of it. I'm still getting used to Restream. I'm
very careful and don't move my mouse.
But if you are in you have a little jalapeno juice and then the nacho cheese. Oh, that sounds so good. If you're in the West Sacramento area and you're looking for something to do, because there's nothing to do in the West Sacramento area, the now West Sacramento Athletics are playing. And they had a great game last night. Twin. It was, I was like, I went crazy. Last night was insane.
Yeah.
They are the new Bad News Bears.
I know. I got to the hotel just in time to finish watching the game.
No, they don't have a home. They're going to be going to Las Vegas in the next couple of years. They're still building the stadium. Oakland kicked them out basically because their lease was up and they were like, we don't want you here. And so now they're playing in a minor league baseball. And it's weird to see professionals in these tiny parks and it's not preseason.
Yeah.
Because, it gets expensive. So even towards the end of preseason, not too many people go because everyone's leaving Arizona at that time.
Isn't Tampa still playing in a AA team? Is it them?
Yeah, because Tropicana Field got torn down too, but that was by a hurricane,
That was
and they
right.
never fixed the roof.
Yeah.
So imagine a giant stadium in the middle of this beautiful city, just getting rained on, birds living there. Like it's an abandoned building.
Yeah.
I watch too much YouTube. I know way too much about that park than I
Are they
should.
going to fix it? Are they planning on it, or are they?
Nope.
We're just done.
I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know because most of the argument is the fact that they're, again, a Major League Baseball team playing in a tiny park.
But they
So
can't even kill it.
That's like 90% of the argument. I
They
used to
can't.
work at a concession stand at a baseball park. There was someone that I loved that I knew that worked at Dodger Stadium forever. Back when it was like, he was just old school America. America can go fish Tiger Stadium and Pine Knob.
I don't know. I still like Diablo Stadium.
I've been there.
My favorite stadium. Always will, always have. It's because it opens. It opens, and
Yeah.
then it can close too.
See, and I feel like all stadiums should have that capability. If
It was just a weird thing. If they need it closed, they can close it or leave it open.
yeah, so they can't have a rain delay. They can't have snow issues. It's just like the game must go on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't, alas.
Yeah.
I'm making executive decisions over here.
Uh-oh.
What kind of executive decisions are we making?
I don't know if I'm waffling on a collar.
Do we need a rock, paper, scissors? I think that might be it to go.
Uh-oh.
Rock, paper, scissors. Just make the decision.
I lose.
You lose.
I lose.
I always throw dynamite. Oh, Rita, I like that.
Now ask me what it is.
Okay, hold on. I see diamonds. I see flying geese
Take
going
it.
in all directions.
But guess what it is? Going to be.
It's going to be a flying geese in all directions quilt. I don't know. What is it going to be?
Not a quilt.
Oh, a pillow? A dress?
No. I'm going to take a shirt and put a bib, like overalls on it.
Oh,
Awesome!
that is adorable.
It's like, I'm going to see, and it's like, it's perfect size.
Yeah.
On a shirt. Just put a fake bib on a shirt.
Oh, I love that.
It's like,
That's amazing. The only difference, though, Ollie, is that Toronto takes care of the Sky Dome. Florida did not take care of their Sky Dome. I saw the Rolling Stones tour third. You know what? I've seen the Rolling Stones because of my. I took my mom to go see the Stones because she still loves them, still listens to them. I really started to doubt any sewing happening in these streams. This is the planning. And then I stay up all night sewing.
so
Are you sewing? Because if you're sewing, then sewing's happening in our stream.
And as the owner of a sewing channel, there is very little that goes on during my live stream.
Oh, stop. You are no.
You do too. You sew.
You sew.
That's all I do. No, that's all I do. So like literally when I click out of here, that's what I'm gonna be doing tonight. So
yeah, but you serger a lot too. Like when you're preparing, you'll cut things and you'll serger them, getting them ready to go.
Dinklin Park in Houston has a retractable roof. I love parks like that. Our sewing counts too. Absolutely. Absolutely, Dre. Absolutely.
So if you had a choice between getting a baby lock or a serger, which one would you get?
Who?
I've destroyed both brands. I'm an equal opportunity employer. Yes, you are carrying me tonight, Tasha. Will you have a short out tomorrow with a new cup? Maybe. We'll see how productive I am, but with my new skates, probably.
Yes.
And they felt like a big sock when I put my foot in there, so I'm like, ooh, I gotta wear you guys tomorrow.
Yes, I see you, Cynthia.
Yeah. I see you.
You're there.
Am I the only one seeing right now? No, I see you. You might want to refresh. My phone has been going bonkers lately.
Or make sure it says live chat or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see you. I'm sewing many quilt blocks.
Yay.
Me too.
I told you every night, late at night, something happens. And In the Garden of Eden starts playing, and I just start floating around the room and I float over to my serger.
Oh wow!
I'm
Owie!
putting many
Oh
quilt blocks.
wow! Hmm.
I might be getting a Wanzer F sewing machine tomorrow. The first sewing machine with reverse designed in 1875, made till 1887. It will match my other Wanzer C from 1887.
Wow.
Wow!
I have no idea what that is. I'm just wowing. I have no idea. You have
Oh,
pictures, please? Can you put a picture?
Cynthia said sewing, not seeing.
Oh.
Oh, I'm like, yeah, we see you.
No, that happens to me. My phone has been going bonkers lately. It told me it wasn't compatible with this phone, but then it's letting me send texts and stuff on my computer that's through my phone. So I have no idea what's going on. I keep forgetting to put it to live from top chat. Now I just have In the Garden of Eden, honey. That is amazing. Absolutely, Sheila. In the Garden of Eden, honey. Don't you know that I'll always be. That is my song.
My dogs are on the couch watching you. No concerts, so I'm like going,
Doom, 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 doom,
baby,
doom.
I'm out there. And I'm like, they're go out there. They're all watching YouTube. They're watching William.
Yeah.
God.
Well, I appreciate the view from your dogs.
Uncle William, they have to watch him.
They like sitting here watching and they all stare. And I'm like, once in a while, one of them will jump. Zelina does, and she tries to go under the monitor. You can't get under there.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Mm-hmm.
They recognize another DAWG.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I don't
put
even
it on
have.
Discord.
What's that?
I told him to put it on Discord so I can see it.
Glad to know I'm not alone, Katie. We are here. We see you. You count, Cynthia. We see you.
Keep snowing, girl. Keep snowing.
No, that's happened to me before. I'm like, does anyone see me?
Uh-huh. If you forget to put it on live chat from the thing, you're invisible.
In the garden of Eden, honey.
Then again, I don't pay attention. If people can't see me, I'm still going to type. I don't care.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You have a butt.
So they got rid of the Staples because Staples doesn't exist anymore, and they're putting in a boot barn by my house. We already have a boot barn. So are we going to have two boot barns?
How far is the other boot barn away from you?
It's in the same town.
Oh.
It's on the other side of town, but it's in the same town.
Office Max.
I'll look in a second.
Staples still exists. Office Max just bought them out.
They got rid of the one by my house.
They merged. Yeah, they're not going to say it was a corporate takeover, but that's what happened. They merged. That's what happened.
Yeah.
I'm mad. I should have cashed in the warranty for all those cheap chairs I bought. I bought 3 different $100 chairs. My first $100 chair lasted me a while. That was my gamer chair.
Mm-hmm.
But the other two, I bought a chair for $100, didn't even last me a month.
Yep.
It's called cake. In the garden.
I can't complain. I've had this chair for 6 years, and I gotta replace it. But they're hard to find. They're hard to find.
You know what? Let me check something. This floppy denim is driving me crazy. I might just make a giant hoodie with it and be done with her. But then I have 6 yards of this.
Do you know
Because I can't just order things in a normal fashion.
that floppy denim would make a beautiful rag quilt?
Oh, I like that idea. That's good filler, too. I have a ton of filler material.
Or have you ever made a jacket where the seams were on the outside and just snip them?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Back when I didn't know what I was doing, I used to do that.
That's what you could do with that floppy denim.
I have more of this than I thought I had.
You have a big piece of that.
I have a lot more of this than I thought. This is where I start rethinking my project. No, I have a vision. I have a vision of what I'm going to make, and it's going to look good regardless, but we will see how it comes up. I have to start with the front, though.
Does that green go with that flower stuff?
Well, the whole reason I chose this green is because it's Star Trek color. Captain and on the original Star Trek, they had those really burnt off color uniforms.
Right.
Well, on the original cameras, they really couldn't pick up Captain Kirk's uniform. So in the second season, he's wearing a green
it was neon
sweater because it was better picked up on the camera. And so I always wondered why he was the only one wearing that obnoxious color.
Oh no, Allie. Oh.
I'm gonna quote like that, Rita. It was stolen the first time I had it out of the house. Oh, terrible. In the Garden of Eden. It's just rent free in my head right now. Oh,
Somebody needed it. Who knows? It's still a quilt. Wow.
I left a couple of my friends have been sitting on it. Came back to them talking up near the road, and the quilt was gone.
Oh,
They left the quilt and somebody took it.
To be fair, Ollie, it's like that where I live. If you leave anything out, it will not be there if you come looking for it. Don't let it be your wallet.
Yep.
I'm going to have to turn off one of my 50 fans.
Oh, did you try that other one with just ice and not water?
I did. It lasted longer.
Yeah. So I said it lasts longer. I mean, nothing's perfect, but it does work, but it lasts longer with ice.
Oh, man. I have to do some surgery on this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
No, this is so ratty. It's even beyond my... I need to get some Scotch tape and do some surgery real quick. I think I remember where the Scotch tape is.
What pattern is it? Is it Old Trusty?
Beamy GR11407.
Do you need a new one? Like if we took freezer paper and drew another one out? Or butcher paper?
No, I don't need a new one because it wouldn't be blue frosting. This is blue frosting. The other one I know will just taste different.
Yeah.
And now that you know me, you know what I'm talking about.
I do. I thought of you today when I was at Walmart and I saw cookies with blue frosting on it. I was like, these are William's cookies.
If you ever want to lure me in a van, just get some frosting cookies.
That's what we can have on our anniversary live. Your blue cookies.
All right, we got to make sure that you have all your shots and you're up to date.
You
That you're
see,
not going to.
you see Cynthia's comment? Yeah,
Whose comment?
Cynthia's. She asked you a question.
Nope.
She asked you a question.
Make the wraparound me one with gold braiding.
No, that's my quilt, Cynthia. I brought it from North Carolina. I'm actually going to start sewing it together tomorrow. So I got to stay ahead of the curve, girl. My mom doesn't follow my channel. No.
That's funny.
But my brother-in-law does.
Gosh, where I live, you're just as likely to be tracked down because someone posted on Facebook and wanted to return it to you.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Not where I live. Like, people will jack you so fast. It is so sad.
Remind me to tell you what he really said about what he said to me, William, afterwards, if we can remind ourselves. I kind of just gave you like the watered down version.
Well, you have to on YouTube.
Yeah.
Can't go full George Carlin on YouTube anymore.
He doesn't know about this channel. Or he probably followed me on here too.
Well, is that a bad thing that he follows you?
More the merrier. Come on down. You're the next contestant on my so-called live.
I'll let him know.
Oh man, now I have Roddy in my hand.
Does that embarrass you or something?
Did I have my brother-in-law follow me? Oh, it's just how he went about it after. I'll talk to you about it later.
I'm following.
I don't want all of the YouTube world to know. Yeah.
And then y'all can have blue lips. I love blue. I don't know what it is, why I love blue cookies. I told Twitty McTwin because I sleep eat. I thought I'd finally had it licked. I woke up this morning. I look in the mirror. I had a blue streak. Across my face on one side. I went and looked at my pillow, and there was half a cookie just chilling on the other pillow. Because I was rubbing my face in it literally in my sleep.
You need to quit doing that. You're gonna end up choking.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for years.
Choke on a cookie.
My son told me we had a whole conversation. I kind of thought it was a dream. But he told me, like, he's like, "No, dude, we were talking."
Does he do you tell him to like say certain things to you to see if you're actually awake or not?
No, we're men. We are not that detailed.
Okay.
He said, "Dude, you look like you were in the zone." And he knows I don't drink alcohol, so he knew there was something.
Well, I didn't know if I ever came across you and you were like that. If there's a question I should ask you to see if you're actually awake or not.
You'll know, because I'll be zombified.
Okay. I just didn't know.
Yep. People that talk in their sleep, you can hold conversations with them.
Oh.
But don't touch them, because if you touch somebody that's sleeping like that, you could get kicked.
Oh. I've talked to people that are hallucinating, but never sleepwalking or sleep talking.
No.
I see people that hallucinate all the time. I just have to drive around the city. There's always some dude tripping. But I've taken I have the Jess stance where I say, "Oh, poor guy." Oh.
I'm glad that I'm infiltrating your vocabulary.
So now whenever I see someone, I used to call it gigging out because it's like they're putting on a performance. Mm-hmm. Whenever I see someone gigging out, I'm like, "Oh, poor guy."
Yeah. I always feel for them. Who's your sister's husband or husband's brother? Oh, it's my brother-in-law. It's my twin sister's husband. Yes. Yes. And I can say that they don't watch this channel. They don't know. I can tell them, but he's the only one that watches me. Everyone else in my family, well, that I know. Everyone else in my family is like, okay.
I'm sure people think that I've been abducted by aliens when they watch my channel. People that knew me in the past, they're like, dude, this guy had to have been hit in the head. Maybe my car accident did change me. And I woke up one day, I'm like, let's start making caftans.
Sheila said that if I come across you and you're sleepwalking, I should ask you, is this Tweed? That might work. That might work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you zombified when you're awake or when you're asleep? That depends on who you ask, Cynthia. That depends on who you ask. My niece sleep talked and sleepwalked. Had the oddest conversation. I'm telling you. Like and I'm telling you, like, you'll ask me, like, what did you have for breakfast? I'll be like, the Reds won the 1990 World Series. It'll be the strangest conversation you ever had.
Then I'll know. Yeah.
It'll be the first thing on my mind. It'll be like the last thing I watched on YouTube, or I'll be like, I've watched Doctor Who 10,000 times. Like it'll be the strangest conversation you ever had.
Oh.
I talk in my sleep, but I also sing in my sleep. In fact, I've done it to the boat that I got told about the next day. Now that's funny. Oh. Hey, Brenda. Hello. If you're making a ham sandwich out of blue frosting cookie,
I love that.
Yeah. You know what, though? Last night I discovered bagels and I made a bagel ham sandwich.
Oh, did you toast the bagel?
Oh, of course I do. You know I did.
Oh, I'm jelly.
I was really surprised on how long they kept because American bread doesn't go bad.
Mm-hmm.
At least the corporate stuff. Yeah. And so it'd been in there for a while.
Oh, no.
And it was still fresh. It was amazing, actually. Now I'm craving another bagels.
Welcome in, girlfriend.
Hey, Brenda. Hello. I've had my nap. How are you, night owls? I am working on a Starfleet-inspired jacket. You know what? I'm just going to make a jacket and put my Starfleet patch on it and call it Christmas.
Yeah. It's your version of the Starfleet. Absolutely.
Oh, I'm going to use that material. And I'm also doing justice by adding Scotch tape to my pattern.
Do they have like a black collar on those shirts, or is it the same color?
Well, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go artist. I'm gonna take some freedoms on this one.
Yeah, I'm just asking because you know how much I watch it.
Well, I loved the original series, and not too many people like old school television. Mm-hmm. I constantly say, because I had older parents, I didn't know any better, but I love the original series. Mm-hmm. That's why I was so bummed that Strange New Worlds made me wait 2 years. Yeah. That's 2 Comic-Cons, guys.
If it's on, I'll watch it. But it's nothing like, I mean, I don't gravitate towards watching TV anyway, but
they'll be on here next time. Mom will rat on you now that she knows what you're doing in the middle of the night. Absolutely. Mm. I know my mom watches, but that's because I check her phone.
Yeah.
I'm like, good for you. Thank you for the view, Mother. Oh. She hates it when I say that because we watched Psycho too many times. Mother. Yeah, I'm not allowed to say that, actually.
Not to her.
She doesn't like it. Mm-hmm. But also, she doesn't like it when I call her by her name. But as an adult, I can count on how many. Like, I'll say it in a funny way. I've never said it like in a mean way.
Yeah. But when you guys are working together, I mean, you don't call her mom, do you? You just call her by her name?
It depends on what I want and how fast I need it done.
Oh, okay.
Nepotism stinks. Nepotism is the worst. I
Candace
come
earlier.
I come from nose down hardworking people, so I don't abuse it, and I have seen people abuse it, but I
Yeah.
could bat my eyes and be like,
Mhm.
my department needs this.
Oh, I've seen it where in the restaurant business where I work so hard and the daughters
Yep.
that don't do anything just scoot right by, and I was like, "Really?" And I just watch them mess up and I laugh. I love it.
That was the thing, though. I learned from an engineer, so I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I
It's
mean, yours is
and
probably
I went to trade school too. It's
Mhm.
different. Like I actually went through the steps to get this job.
Oh, but they didn't know anything. And they would ask a million questions, but I'm like, "You're the boss. You figure it out."
Uh,
Oh, I was so bitter at one time because I knew. I just knew. But
the only weird thing is that like I am boss of people that knew me when I was in elementary school.
mhm.
But besides that, nothing's different.
Yeah, but at least you know your field, you know? You understand it.
Literally a field. Literally, I know. I walk up and down it. I look at it.
Well, yes, and more. And more.
I drive on it on my international harvester. Oh, why did I say that? I'm a hard working something, 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 something. On my
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
internet.
I'm an international harvester.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Yay, Kathy. Hello, hello.
I
My
said,
dad got me addicted to DS9. Oh, to Star Trek in 66.
"Mm,
That was a cool thing. I got to watch the last season of Star Trek with my father. He didn't think it existed because he was in Vietnam when the last season was being aired. And
oh,
so we got to watch every episode together, and it was brand new to him. I had seen every episode a million times. But we got in this argument, and I finally looked up the dates. I was like, dude, you were in a foreign country. That's why you
yes."
don't think this ever existed. I can't tag people right now.
Oh,
Oh, it's okay.
Great to see. Now I got International Harvester stuck in my head.
I'm sorry, but thank you, but no thank you. Yes.
That's from that year of when I sat around with my ex-in-law and we watched CMT every night for 2 years.
When I first met you, um, when we were Zooming on, like, Sunday afternoons, like, that was the only day that I hung out with you, that you sang that. Seriously. It
I
almost
love that. I actually hold back of how much I know of that song
Yeah. But it's
because
just
I'm in my tractor singing it and people are like, dude, that guy, I want whatever that guy's on. I'll have what he's having.
Yeah. But I actually like, I don't think I ever listened to the song prior to knowing you. And all of a you know, just because it was not in the 80s, 90s playlist that I normally listen to. And I
It
was just
was
like, "What
on
is this International Harvester thing?"
if it was on CMT in 2009 or no 8 or 9 or 10,
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Mhm. Well, I've watched the video multiple times now,
I
and
love
it's like part of the repertoire that goes through when I listen to country music now.
And
So,
there's this one song, I can't remember the name. I need to look it up. But I think it's called It's Probably Me.
it's gonna Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love
Yeah,
It's Probably that used to be my partying song, but then I had to grow up.
yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That was my song. That was my
Yeah.
song. That
Oh,
was the last summer of me partying. But then I had a 1-year-old and I had to grow up real fast.
how long have William and I have known each other? A couple months.
A week.
Yeah.
yeah.
I met her in Vegas.
Really?
Yeah, he met me in Vegas, and we've just been talking ever since, you know?
No, you know the exact date. I know you know the exact date.
Um,
Yep, on point. See, you were about to say it because you are on my
it was back
internet.
in September of last year. I won't give an exact date. I actually know because okay, he challenges me with things. He doesn't realize he's challenging me with things, but he'll say things, and then it makes me go back and think because of my brain. So there's other things that because we talked about our an anniversary, like how long we've been hanging out together, and then I had to go back and look at how many streams I've been.
Right. That's what I did. I went, I want to see when. And I went back and found the first appearance you did.
Of me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kathy, it's tons of caffeine for me, even though I don't drink espresso.
Don, oh, I hope I pronounced her name right. Donnell? Donnell?
Yeah, Donnell.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I seen watched hers and I'm like, oh, okay.
But the first time I was ever in his stream was my birthday.
That was my
birthday.
Yeah.
And he was doing his Saturday night live, and I got in, and that group was saying happy birthday to me. So he must have said happy birthday to me like 10 times. And he's like, who is this so blessed by Jess? That's all he called me. So blessed by Jess.
That's because we're hardcore here in the House of Sewing, and your name was so flowery, I had to say it 1,000 times.
Yes. And that's okay. Yeah. But yeah, we met through YouTube. That's how we met. Mm-hmm. Yep. And we became twins. It's so
you know what? I am gonna make one arm green and one arm blue.
Yay! Cool.
Well, because I need enough material for the collar, and I think I might have enough, but with me, yeah, I probably don't have enough.
Yeah.
I am wrapped in this green. I'm on internet. Now that song is just in my head. Also,
go ahead.
That's just one of those songs that just was rent free in my skull.
Wow, I thought you almost cut your hand off. Oh, you made my heart jump. I was like, oh my gosh, his hand's too close.
I have astigmatism. I'm not that far nearsighted.
Every time he does that, I go, oh.
You have no idea. My heart just jumped.
When it comes to I do go real fast with this thing. I need to put the safety on that thing too, which I never do. See, but I don't have. When my house was kid safe, and I don't have little people in my house anymore. So I leave knives on the counter. I leave scissors in the bathroom.
No, I can't do that because I have dogs. I can't do that.
I've had too much caffeine already, so we'll be a very little sleep tonight. Just edited and uploaded a video. Made plan for tomorrow to record 4 videos.
Amazing.
That probably won't happen.
Girl, you and I got to do that together. We can do this. I've always hung out with him when I go visit my daughter in Austin. Amazing. So I first I physically met William last January. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was our thing.
Because you're a technician.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I'm going to be going to road to California. You want to come see me? Come hang out with me for the evening. And he did.
Since it was so far from my house, I had to get
It was. We had to GPS him thousands of feet.
For some reason, I thought that place was so much further. But I guess that's I did a lot of traveling as a kid around Los Angeles, and it always seemed so far. Everything seemed so far, but it's not.
Well, now you know where I'll be again next January. If you want to come visit me. I'm actually coming. I've already bought my plane tickets. So
now we know why. Now we know why they call you the Pope, or I call you the Pope. You know I'm going to be there, Popey McPopenstance.
Okay. I'll be there for an extra day too than normal.
You're gonna show up. You're gonna take a class, and I'm gonna be sitting right next to you. I'm gonna be like, I cheat, so I hope you write everything down. I'm gonna cheat off of you.
Oh, what kind of class do you want to take?
Something that's not too complicated that won't leave me in the dust, because I know I'm gonna be sitting in a room of experts.
No, you're going to be sitting in a room of women, and they're all going to be staring at you going, hey, who's this man right here?
That actually happened to me to the local sewing class I took. The entire first class was me introducing myself.
Does it ever make you feel uncomfortable?
No, I love the attention. I wouldn't be on YouTube if I wasn't an attention whore like everybody else. No, I had a good time. It wasn't uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But it also happens to me. I'm not kidding you. Whenever I go buy fabric, people ask me, "What are you gonna do with that?" And my answer, it depends on how I'm feeling that day. Either if I'm feeling straight laced, I'll just give you a straight laced answer. But if I'm feeling froggy, I'm gonna tell you something that you'll never forget. Yes, we can do it. But my older sister will probably call me and ask me to go eat breakfast, and our little breakfast spot is amazing. Can't beat the tomato gravy and biscuits. Gravy, gravy and biscuits are the magic words here in the House of Sewing.
Yeah. It's like that Pee Wee Herman chair. Go ahead. I like that when you say that.
Absolutely. You and I are going to meet next week, and Jess, and we will officially be friends. Yeah. I know, Jess, you are the tactician.
Yeah. Yep. I get to meet all of the friends, and then I'll tell William all about them. I'm going, oh my word, Sheila's amazing. I can feel it already. Well, I mean, Sheila and I, we talk on Lisa's channel when we're on together. So at least we know what we look like, Yeah. So I'm planning on wearing the Kilroy dress, by the way. I just want to let you know. So if you're looking for me, but no boots. Just the Kilroy dress.
Sister sounds important. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's great.
I still hang out with my mom, and it's important to keep that connection, because one day that person won't be around and you'll regret it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm planning on going next year. Yes. I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah. I'm bribing him with a hockey game.
I know my mouth is watering thinking about them. Absolutely. You aren't wrong about me.
Yeah. I'm going to take a selfie with you, and then we'll call William so you can see. Then, yeah. We'll wake him up.
I am a vampire. I am a vampire.
Well, maybe we'll wait until the end of our day so that he can sleep. No, I don't want to wake you up like that, though. Oh, my dress will be the talk of the show. Well, I hope that people do enjoy it. So.
Oh, wow.
Definitely. Yeah. Ollie, I asked you if I could come visit you. I did. I'm here. I am 150 miles away from you, the closest I'll ever be for the whole year.
I was about to say
it's like a couple hours drive is all.
I'll make friends until we meet in person. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The obscure Canadian.
Yeah.
There's many. You know what? It makes me laugh. How many Canadians are subscribed to me? Is it because my hours? All the West Coasters and people that are on the mid part of Canada. I don't know. Is there a Midwest? I'm so uneducated. I apologize. Is there a Midwest in Canada?
I mean, technically, I guess.
Someone in Canada right now is, yeah, we want to have a Midwest like you.
Midwest would be our, let's see,
I've been to Saskatoon.
Saskatchewan. That would be west, right?
But Saskatoon is equal with Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm thinking, is it Winnipeg?
Winnipeg.
Just don't stay there if you play hockey. I've heard bad things about their hotels.
I don't know. I've been to Winnipeg.
You're laughing because it's true, Twinny McTwin. You're laughing.
I am because you told me this. You told me the story.
It wasn't me. It was like 80 hockey players that were like, I'm itchy after I stay at hotels in Winnipeg.
Yeah, and it wasn't because. Never mind.
And it wasn't just one hotel either.
No, dirty people. Dirty.
Ew, but I'm not calling the whole city. I don't want to get sued.
No, just the management for those people, those towns. Ollie, you don't need to jump the border. I have a passport. I can totally get on the other side without, and I promise I won't try to smuggle anything in. Okay, I promise. No cheesecakes will be smuggled in.
But what about smuggling out?
I think that's crazy that you don't have to bring the trebuchet. It's locked and loaded, ready to go. I think it's crazy that like you can't bring certain things. But back when my state was functioning, there used to be people at the borders that would ask you if you had any foreign animals or plants to the state of California.
Fruits, animals, or plants.
Yep. But my state's no longer functioning, so there's just no one sitting at the checkpoints.
Oh, they don't do that
no more? No. I'm sitting here talking trash, not from the many trips I've taken from Vegas, because when you come into California, it bottlenecks and you have to go through the checkpoint.
You have to go through the checkpoint, yes.
But there's no one there.
Oh, wow.
And it's been like that for years.
If I get stuck in Canada, William, will you come get me?
I actually know people. I'll call the State Department.
You need to call somebody to come get me.
Oh, you're an American citizen. We can still call the State Department.
Okay, good.
It's not like you need to be rescued.
No, not necessarily. I just don't want to be stuck there. Sheila, you have people that work for the hurricanes? You haven't told me about this by now. Girlfriend. We're going to have to talk later.
You're not wrong about your mom. My son called me while on break earlier this week and asked if he could come hang out after work. You know what? I still, because I work with my mom, like I hang out with my mom. I'll go to hockey with you, my good friend.
Yes. Yeah, we can make it a party.
When I was a kid, I had a friend who was like, oh yeah, we have seats to the Kings. They had actual box seats. They had their own box.
I wonder how much it would cost for a box at the Canes game.
More than I'm willing
to box. Or if you just you can't. I don't know if you can or not.
I'm sure a Canes box would be more affordable than a Kings.
Yeah.
Season tickets, like there's a saying among my friends, do we want to be an adult or do we want to have season tickets for the Kings?
Understandable.
Because you're spending a lot, that's a lot of money to spend up front.
And does it come with parking?
No.
See, that's just ridiculous.
There is a season tickets parking section, but you have to fight for certain spots.
That's just ridiculous.
So, like, if you don't fight for your spot, you still get your own section, but you're parking half a mile away from the stadium. Underground. Because you're parking underneath downtown Los Angeles.
No, thank you.
Those parking lots are endless.
I didn't know they had underground parking in LA. Yeah,
because everything is so compact. It's like it's built on the New York principle because everything is so compact down there.
Yep.
And the stadium, if you like, it's easier to take the train because we have below and above ground trains. It's almost easier to take the train than to park there.
Yep. Well, that's probably what I would do then.
And there is a parking lot in front of the artist formerly known as the Staples Center, but parking is $150 to $200 per game.
Wow. And I thought that when we parked in Vegas, that was expensive.
You saw the look of glee on my face when I paid $30 for parking.
I know. I was just like, oh my word, that's expensive. To me, that's expensive.
That's like for free, basically. Where I live, it's $100. Like if we were driving around downtown LA, like that, every parking lot is $70 to $100.
Yep.
Wow.
Even if you're there for 20 minutes.
Yep.
Wow. No, thank you.
My friend gets free parking. Underground with earthquakes out of there. I have nightmares about that.
Exactly what I was thinking, Tasha. I just didn't physically say it. Exactly.
I've been having the strangest dreams, but it could be like that anywhere, though. Like in today's world, it could be like that anywhere. We have a friend that gets us in the worker parking lot at our hockey games so we can park where the other team parks their bus. I would take so many pictures of the. I'd be like, look at the Minnesota Wild bus. Look how ghetto they are. They can't even afford a real bus. Oh, I would take so many pictures.
Oh, that's funny.
I love stuff like that. But yeah, parking's cray-cray here. Up until prices caught up, that was one of the reasons I loved traveling, because everywhere I went, everything was cheaper. But now prices kind of caught up to LA, where everything's expensive.
Yep.
Arby's in my town, a meal is almost $27.
Yep.
A beef and cheddar is literally almost a 30 spot.
I cannot understand that. I just, in my wildest imagination, how much you all spend in California for just fast food. I just don't understand.
Well, people,
it's like that here too. It's the same. It's
excuse me.
I did spend $28 on 2 meals and a fish fillet today.
How much?
In New York?
How much?
$28.
For 2 meals?
2 meals and a fish fillet.
See, that's cheap.
No, that's way. When my son and I go to McDonald's, it's almost $40.
Yep.
I just thought that was expensive because it was McDonald's.
That's still more. That's expensive to you, but that's still cheaper to me. I'm right here with you, Tasha. My daughter and I we're going to a minor league baseball game in Austin area, but the parking was too much. I'm telling you, they've lost their brains when it comes to parking. I'm losing steam. No worries, Tasha. No, don't let Coach beat you up. Thank you for hanging out as long as you have. You are appreciated.
Yeah. No, I'm glad that you're hanging out with us. Whenever you want to just tap out, girl. It's okay. You're sleeping in tomorrow. Husband's not going to wake you up with the kids. It's going to be amazing. Just think, the whole bed's yours eventually. I'd love that idea.
What's a bed? I get a corner.
Well, I'm sleeping on a twin size bed here, but I'd rather do that than sleep with one of the girls. So, yeah.
Well, mine aren't human. They're 4-legged and furry, but they think it's their bed.
So we can go to the Flying Squirrels game. There's a Flying Squirrels game. Who's the Flying Squirrels?
Is that hockey?
No, it can't be. The hockey season's over, William.
Yeah, but I've been watching really obscure Russian hockey and something else on the hockey channel. They have all these different games. I'm like, if it's hockey, I'll watch it.
So you're telling me that, Sheila, that it would be my best interest to come to Richmond on Friday and Saturday. I could convince me, please. I'm waiting.
Go.
This is Flying
You're like, sell me.
Sell me.
Sell it to me.
Because
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Yeah, she's gonna go. She's gonna go. Yay.
So yeah, I might as well just spend the night in Richmond too, right? Just party hardy, let's do it. Where are we going? What are we going to? Where are we going out? Who we meeting?
That's funny.
Do you know, Ollie, I take my dad to A&W every year up in Lake Placid. It's Lake Placid area, but it's right at the base of Whiteface Mountain in Wilmington, New York. And so, yeah, I'll be going actually there probably on Monday or Tuesday.
We had Arby's just last week for breakfast, and that was cheaper than that. Arby's is cray here. It's because the one in Hollywood has been there forever, and it has the original sign. I used to go there all the time, and I discovered a love for Arby's. But the one in my hometown, you got to take a loan out.
Yeah, just
Tasha,
do it. Do it.
Tasha, Tasha. I got a cowbell over here. You want me to ring it for you? My mom loves cows too.
Here it's $17.45 at A&W for teen burger, fries, and root beer. Wow.
Mm,
Mine will be a recliner before the night is over.
yeah.
Oh, Richmond minor league baseball. I love minor league baseball. Do the Flying Squirrels play the banana baseball team? Come on, Friday, we can go to the quilt shop. Awesome.
William, are you flying to Richmond? You can come with us
Yeah, next year.
next
North
year.
Carolina. I'm going to show up like Petey
that's right.
Pablo.
Do you know what?
North Carolina. Come on and raise up. Take your shirt off. I'm ready.
Next year they'll probably have another theme song because they do that every year. Do the Kings do that too? Do they change their song every year?
Nope. And they play Tears for Fears. Na 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 over and over on the Oregon. So you will hear Tears for Fears head over heels at least 90 times during the Kings season.
Will hockey be going on when I come in October? That's going to be the question for you.
Was it going on last time?
I don't know. I can't
I
remember.
think we were out of. That's right. They were playing the Hurt. Were they in? They were out of town or something. Might as well go to the quilt
Yeah,
shop.
but that was in March when I was there.
You know everything blends. Oh, that's right. It was later. That means the season was on.
When does the season start?
5 for 5. Oh, what's that?
When does the season start?
In 2 months.
So we need to watch out for games.
Hockey is going to be right back. Hockey, it's crazy how much. They're affiliate for the Giants. That's another reason why I want to go to Oklahoma, because the Dodgers have an affiliate in Oklahoma. They changed their uniforms, but they used to look like the Dodgers. But I want that OKC Dodger hat.
Yeah.
Night, Kathy.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh,
Thank you so much. Which is cheaper to fly into, Richmond or Raleigh?
Probably Raleigh. It's an international airport. But
interesting.
Yeah, just get on the thing and go. Yeah. I'd probably go into Raleigh. I think it would be cheaper, but it's cheaper for me to fly into Greensboro than it is Raleigh or Charlotte sometimes. It all depends. Like when I leave for when I go to Road to California, I go out of Greensboro because it's cheaper than Raleigh. But and it's not, I don't know, are they? No, it's just a regional airport too.
I want to be with you alone and talk about the weather. Now I have Head Over Heels stuck in my head. The Kings play that song over and over. And you know what? Honestly, 30-something years later, I'm still not sick of that song. Na, 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 na. The best game I stumbled across was Little Tikes Hockey. They have no... Oh, they look like little rabbits.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like watching little kids box. They look like rabbits.
They're cute.
Oh, I miss the little guy phase. I miss my son being a little guy. No, Norfolk, Cynthia, Norfolk and Charlotte are also options.
Norfolk, yeah.
Interesting. Absolutely. Thank you so much for stopping by, Kathy.
When I'm there, they're going to be in LA playing.
Who are they playing?
They're playing the Ducks.
Okay, I'll start taking out a loan now. We got to reserve those tickets now.
Yeah, it's the last preseason game.
Oh, it's preseason. Okay, no one will be there. Never mind.
Okay.
Actually, there might be people there, but
yeah, because I don't think you want to go to Salt Lake City, Utah.
Not to drive, no.
No, but it is the Mammoths.
Saying that, I'm still not used to that name.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna go to a game.
I'm down. Okay. You're gonna see me turn into a complete psycho when I'm betting with screaming. Hockey hockey brings something else out of me.
Well, I've seen a little bit of it.
No,
It just
that's not even, that's baby death metal. I go full Slayer at the hockey games. I talk about, I get so hardcore that like players try to fight me. Do not get me near the glass. I'll say something.
okay. Okay.
Which airports are the cheapest to fly for the road to California?
LAX would probably be would be the cheapest for you. Ontario is right next to it.
You think so?
Yeah. I think LAX would be the cheapest for her to fly into. Doesn't mean that's going to be the cheapest for her to travel to.
True. Very true.
So, I mean, it's cheap. It's definitely cheaper for me to fly into LAX. I just go to the other two airports instead, as requested. What are you eating? Ah, Doritos. Oh, there goes my phone.
I got to eat all of them. These are $7.29.
They're like that here too.
The price has gone down though, actually. Oh, it could have been a Canadian tea. I would be flying into Raleigh on Wednesday, but I'm saving my hub for taking a half day off for the 4th round trip. Get me to fly to Lynchburg on a different airline. I've been to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I get all these names mixed up. Sorry.
Yeah.
I get all these names mixed up.
So, Katie, are you planning on coming to Road to California? That's going to be my question. If you're planning on going, then I would just fly into Ontario. But, and go from there.
The problem with LAX is that it's a spaghetti bowl.
It is like an hour. I'd have to say it's what, like almost 2-hour drive.
Because you're going, LAX is on the ocean. It is one of the most western points of California, of LA. And so anywhere you're heading east.
And Ontario is like one of the furthest east, right? I think. Yeah.
Something in that realm.
Yeah. I'm flying in and out of Ontario.
Probably not. He just likes to drive to Raleigh better than to Richmond, but both are 2 hours from our house. It can't be too much. I just got a round trip flight from Norfolk to Austin for $356.
That's pretty good.
I know. I do need to I was thinking about flying to Vegas, but I don't like that loss of control just because I like driving.
Yeah. I would. You don't live that far away. I'd drive. That's just me, though.
Part of me wants to go to Sacramento now, but I don't want to drive because it's like a 4 or 5 hour drive. And short of like Dairy Queens, there's nothing in Central California.
Trees.
It's Cowtown. It is real life Cowtown.
Are you saying that you wouldn't bring me to a Highland cow farm?
Yeah, it's called Temecula, California. We're going there in October.
Okay.
That's a little bit different. And you looked it up, so I now know there are Highland cows in Temecula, California.
There are Highland cows. Just don't videotape me when I finally see one with you. Promise.
Yeah, because you're going to be crying and snotting. It's not going to be the cute cry. It's going to be like you're going to be snotting. Oh, I love these cows. You're going to be all red-faced.
Yeah.
I prefer driving when I can. Absolutely, Cynthia. I don't know. It's weird. And also, because I was the youngest, I liked car trips with my parents because I was too dumb to know that like we were just driving around, you know. My siblings were like older than me. They were teenagers. They hated it. I loved car trips as a kid. I had books on tape.
Oh.
And I mean, I had like many tapes because my parents were smart. They're like, oh no, this kid needs like 40 tapes because we're going far.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, so I was listening to books on tape before it was popular. And the sad thing is I still have all the tapes. Was LAX and JFK the same architect? I do not know. That's a really good question. I do not know. You know, it sounds a lot like William doesn't want to leave the West Coast. Okay, I will put my Doritos down for this one.
I'm waiting.
When I was 21, I drove from Santa Monica, California to Georgia, to Savannah, Georgia, and from Savannah, Georgia, all the way up to Maine, and from Maine all the way back to Santa Monica, California.
That is correct.
And so it's not, you know what destroyed me was flying after September 11th.
Yeah.
I just got tired of all the procedures. And as the years went on, it just got annoying.
Mhm.
So really what killed it is not that I don't want to leave the West Coast. It's flying just it killed the fun of traveling.
Yeah.
And you know what? I didn't get searched every time. It still just killed traveling for me. And so now I'm like a BA from the A team. I am Mr. T. I'll go with you to Costa Rica. You just got to knock me out and make sure my van's there when I get there.
Well, it would be fun if you did come. We're not going to make you, but we can do the puppy dog eyes. All of us can on you.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Brenda. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Hi, Brenda.
It's getting serious. So flying traumatized me, and it was more of watching it going and I'm not saying this. I flew before September 11th. You showed up with your ID. Man, I'd be drinking a soda, smoking a cigarette in the terminal. This was 100 years ago, but that world's gone.
Yep.
That world is gone. And so I traveled when it was the world was a freer place.
Right.
And so it's just that in the internet. I watched too many, Google that for us. I watched too much YouTube. And I'm on both sides of TSA and complaining people at this point.
No.
I just can't. I don't know. I'm down. Like I said, just give me warning. I'll be there. I'll show up smelling like Doritos in a car trip and coffee, but I'll show up.
I don't fly and won't fly no more. I used to fly all the time. No, I don't want to do it no more. I don't like taking my shoes off.
Yeah.
Walking around and they search you like you're some kind of criminal.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Okay. It says to activate chat, please enable channels here. It won't let me access the chat anymore.
Oh.
I can see it.
Oh, here we go. No, here we go.
Oh. I was like,
I didn't get Sheila's, but hold on. Yeah, I can't see. Oh, there we go. It's starting to come up again.
Okay.
That was a strange. I'm not used to Restream yet. It cut me off and made me connect back to my own channel.
Oh.
But they're gonna run a gajillion ads. Every time I click off it, I get a Restream commercial now.
Yep.
And I have unsubscribed from them 6 different times and they resubscribed me.
Yep.
I miss traveling. I do miss traveling. That was what terrorism has done to everyone. I agree. They got me. It's an inconvenience, but I enjoy traveling. I was a mega traveler. And then, and I've traveled massive. I've gone to Canada after September 11th. I took my son to Minnesota, but I don't like it anymore. And that's another thing. I flew with a toddler, with an ASD toddler. Do that and tell me you want to fly again.
No. No. No.
I will know more next week, but and this isn't, and like I said, it's not an indictment because it's me and them. I don't like their procedures, but it's more me because I'm like, no, got to give me time to save some money. And I'm not saying I never will. I will fly again, but I'm gonna be like this the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
with my just I kind of don't want to be here face, but I'm here with my hat, with my teeth smile. See me teeth smiling? Come and get me. Come and get me. Come and rescue me.
There's gonna be wonderful people at the other end.
I miss long walks.
There you go.
I am so sorry, Alibaba, that you can't take long walks anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know how that one is, Ollie. I know that one all too well.
Mhm.
And you know, the funny thing is, I never had a bad experience. I just didn't like what was going on. And then the body scanners were invented, and I was like, I'll never fly again.
That, no. When they scanned me, that freaked me out. No.
Yeah.
What do you mean you got to scan me?
To
Oh,
be scanned and not teleported to a different planet, I was really disappointed. Or to not be beamed up to the Enterprise. I was really.
you're in that thing, and that's what it looked like. It's like, where are you sending me? That's what I told him. He looked at me. I said, this is like a transporter. He thought that was, he just looked at me. I said, this is a transporter. Where am I going to?
That's why I said I'm gonna take the Amtrak.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is that like, would you have to change
Yes.
change trains and stuff like that too, you think?
Yeah, even when you take I took the Surfliner from Portland, Oregon down here. At Sacramento, you have to take a bus over the mountains.
Yep.
Because there is no train that goes over the Sierra Nevadas like that. At least in that area. And then you get back on a train. And depending on where you're going, they take you on a bus. So Amtrak is just it's a fancy Greyhound. They pat me down because I'm fat. It was really interesting. I don't know why they searched me. I was really surprised. I thought I was going to get searched every time. I didn't. Many years before 9/11, I lived in England. I lived on a British base for a while. Terrorism was always a threat. I heard tanks rolling down the street. Had my car searched just to get to my house. Was this during the Troubles, Sheila?
No.
I hate taking my shoes off in the airport too, and wondering if there'll be a wheelchair waiting for me when I get off the plane. See, I will say though, like last time my mom flew, because she has mobility issues, somebody was pushing her, and that guy walked her all the way to the car. So even though my mom did give him she was just giving him 20s. She was just feeding him 20s like a stripper. Nerd update. JFK, Finnish American dude, LAX, bunch of guys that sounded like a TV law firm.
How long does it take to get from on an Amtrak over here? Like 2
a couple days. Well, I watch a lot of those videos, but it's always from New York to LA, or from it's always coast to coast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Fluffy, and I have never been patted down. It's so funny when I would wear on my patches, I never got searched. Every time I was all preppied out, I got searched. So there's no rhyme or reason to it. I don't think there's a rhyme or reason to any of it.
Nope. Every time I went into Ontario, Canada, I was searched. My luggage was searched. My vehicles. It's like, seriously, come on.
Oh, it was during the Troubles. That's what I figured.
Oh my word.
My brother lived on the Air Force base there. I can't remember where. And that's where his wife is from, whatever town that Air Force base is in. And if you're watching, hello. Southwest told me it's a crapshoot if they'll have one. That's the worst, Cynthia. That is the worst. American is much better, always when waiting. That's what I was proud when the guy was pushing my mom in a wheelchair. I was like, wow, they're not as bad. Because I really dog on modern day service.
Mm-hmm.
I talk a lot of trash because I come from a different era where people did their job even if they hated themselves. And so I was really shocked that this kid helped my mom like that. I love going by train. Like I said the other night, when I was a kid, we would take train trips. I've been on silver mine trips in Arizona, like an old-timey trains, like the old-timey trains. You feel like Doc Holliday on the train.
Yep.
They have a lot of those in San Bernardino too, because they go from San Bernardino County into Arizona.
The shortest trip is 72 hours.
That's nothing.
It's simple.
I'm a international harvester.
I'd rather drive and pick you up.
I'm a train riding, not flying, son of a bee. No, I don't.
It'd be
I'm
cheaper.
telling you, I was
All
traumatized.
the way out there, come get you and bring you back.
I'm traumatized by the TSA, by the things that I've seen over the past since September 11th on. I'm traumatized. I'll go. I'll be there with all y'all. We'll hang out. We'll take pictures. I'll do the Watusi and a backflip. It's going to take me a minute to get there.
I understand.
Have you been on the Zephyr, William? The Zephyr?
I don't know.
No, I haven't. I don't even know what that is. Oh, is that a train?
That's that fast train, isn't it?
No, I've only been on like old timey trains. My parents were obsessed with the Wild West way of life, so I've been to every mining town in Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, like all those old school museum towns.
It runs from Chicago to San Francisco. That train does.
What about the LA one?
And
When I lived in Germany pre 9/11, we were told to behave and stay vigilant. My daughter was spit on and called a filthy American by a refugee child play. It's crazy times.
Oh.
If it starts in LA, it goes to Chicago.
Why does everything go to Chicago? Do you know besides someone I knew back in the day, every time I've ever been to Chicago, it's always been a transfer point.
And it's so hilarious that you have to go south to then go back up north. I don't get it. I'm watching.
Buses are like that too. If you saw a real bus route, you'd be like, this does not make sense. You literally zigzagged up the highway because they stop at every small town. They're picking up mail. They're doing all kinds of stuff, at least on the Greyhound.
Mm-hmm.
Can I turn off autocorrect? Yes, you can.
It's on your phone, but you can turn it off.
It goes from east to west and west to east. It's a 2-day trip. It'll be a lot of fun to take.
Yeah.
And plus, I want to take my son.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that he's turning into a bodybuilder, I talk a lot of trash, so I need someone to back up my... I'm kidding.
No.
That kid doesn't know he's slowly becoming my bodyguard. I'm looking at him, I'm like, oh, you're getting buff, kid. You're getting buff.
Yeah.
Now I just have International Harvester living rent-free in my head. I love... When I took the train from Oregon down here, it was breathtaking.
Mm-hmm.
There's train protocol in different countries.
I mean, I bet it would be amazing taking a train. But yeah. I took a train from London to Wales, and that was an experience. I mean, I would just need my own like little private room. Like I wouldn't want to be around everyone else. You know what I'm saying?
There's a cabin.
A cabin. Yeah.
Yeah.
My son is 15, going on 16, going on 59.
Yeah,
my son, he is my professor. I call him my professor of the humanities because we are constantly having these philosophical conversations about life. Sometimes he convinces me, and other times I'm like, let me tell you how the real world works. Let me tell you.
I love his questions, though. I really do. When I get to hear them.
$5 says they were Wild West Robert Conrad fans. I loved that shit. Now I have the Wild Wild West. Going to the... I loved that song. I rocked with Will Smith way longer than I should have.
And then in 2027, QuiltCon will be in Georgia, Atlanta.
I'm a show.
Just to let you know.
I'm required to show up. I'm gonna show up with a bunch of people that look like me.
Hmm. What about Texas next month? I wonder who could be going to Texas next month.
All my exes live in Texas.
That's good.
The train from San Francisco train is beautiful. If you do have a 2-day, you can get a cabin. Absolutely. And I watch a lot of Amtrak videos, and some of them are horror stories, and others are like, I've had the time of my life, and people are like, I will never do this again. But it's also a good way to travel and see this country if you don't want to fly. Like I said, I remember how the world was before the restrictions we have now.
I've taken the Amtrak from here, to DC, but I don't really remember much of it. I think I slept most of it. Seriously, I mean, we're just going through cities anyway. So
I think it's beautiful, but I don't know. I'm a window watcher again because I took a lot of trips as a kid. I love looking out the window. There's parts in Central Oregon that are so out in the middle of nowhere that I would live just because I seen a barn off the highway. My dad would often get stopped and asked for his autograph when he was young. People were disappointed when he would sign his name, not Robert Conrad. Right. You know, my dad kind of looked like Morgan Freeman, so I get that. When you have that look.
Yeah. Go, Dad.
Oh, that's hilarious. No, again, Katie, this is why I've stayed quiet this long. I'm not harping it, and I understand those restrictions keep people safe. I'm old, and no, I'm kidding. No,
walking barefooted on the floor is not keeping anybody safe.
I couldn't imagine going through like customs in other countries. They're like, okay, I'm here to, take pictures and look at people. They'll let you right in. I've heard horror stories of people trying to come in this country, coming back, and that's American citizens.
Yep. It's easier to leave the country than it is to come back.
Yeah.
And I do now, one of my weird guilty pleasures, I watch a lot of videos of Canadians complaining about coming to America. Like, did you know the Seattle Mariners attendance has gone down? Because people can't necessarily cross the border, and we didn't realize how many Vancouver residents were Seattle Mariners fans until this year. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people are not coming down, and that's just because they want to see baseball, So, I thought the people in Montreal kept saying, "I look like Mike McDonald." Nope. I've never been mistaken for a famous person, but I've met my doppelganger. It was the strangest thing ever. I don't enjoy going through all the security, but it keeps bad people out for the most part. Oh, now I have Michael Jackson stuck in my, 'cause I'm bad, you know it. No joke, 1989. I'm not kidding you. I had the glove, the jacket. I like that scene when he's in the subway with the grate. Like that was me with my hand in front of the TV screen. I am not kidding you. Doom, 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 doom. Oh man. Between that and Bruce Springsteen, MTV got me hyped.
Yeah, Bruce was good.
I think the Canadians make stuff up at the border. It is YouTube though. Like I watch a gang of YouTube, and I can always tell the difference between somebody who is telling the truth and somebody who is just embellishing. Like, they could tell a story about how they injured themselves, waking up in the morning. I don't even know what to say anymore about flying because it's one of those weird things, Like I'm bitter towards it. I will do it again. You guys are gonna make fun of me when the House of Sewing goes viral when I show up with a clear jacket and clear pants. Everybody will know what color my boxers are that day, and I'm gonna make sure my socks are so high they go above my knees.
Yes.
And
I'm looking forward to this. He's gonna
I'll
go
wear, I'll wear an undershirt that doesn't match any of it.
before he even lands. He'll be all over the internet.
And that's not an original idea. I got the idea off the internet. Someone did that.
Yeah.
Someone did that. A couple did that. They had transparent suits.
Mm-hmm.
And the TSA people were like, really?
Let's
But
do
they
it.
couldn't search them. They didn't have to search them because they were basically naked.
Mm-hmm.
They're changing how we travel throughout Greenland now, which really sucks. I loved Bruce Springsteen back in the day. I had a Born in the USA t-shirt from the concert. And I had a lot. I should have kept all of my stuff. Like I had a lot of stuff left over from the '84 Olympics. This shirt, I would fall asleep in this shirt every night. I should have just, but you know, when you're a kid, it was my sleeping shirt. Mm-hmm. I'm serious. I'm gonna wear transparent clothing.
Oh. We're all gonna know.
This is a great one. People from everywhere reacting to Blazing Saddles.
It's not even clothing if it's clear. That doesn't. No.
Right now on Amazon, you could buy clear pants and a clear hoodie.
Walmart here sells that clear clothing.
Oh, really?
Yes.
They don't here.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be clear because I think it's all the condensation.
I am muggy. It
would be muggy. I'd be like,
no, that's the greenhouse effect. Something in like that, you would literally get the greenhouse effect going in your clothes.
Yeah, from the airport, you'd be like, get me to the hotel. I need to take a shower.
Or no, you'd see how wet my socks were because it would be like a mascot. All the water's running down.
Yeah, they sell it.
Think about that.
It's sold by this like swimming suits, and I'm like, what in the world? Yeah, clear pants, clear. And I'm like, no. And then I seen somebody wearing it at the Walmart. I'm like, oh my god, lady, ew. Because she wasn't the body type to be wearing that kind of stuff, and it just literally made me want to go home and not eat again for the next 5 years. No, nothing on underneath it. Nothing. It was.
First of all, the boss is the man, and now I have, ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? Leonard Skinner is now stuck in my head.
I was at Walmart today, Rita. I was just like, I'm not in Kansas anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so in New York, in New York, there are people at Walmart, huh?
Oh, there's people at Walmart. I was just like, who are these people? Why are they wearing this? Do they really think? And it's my brain. It's really bad. I'm like, okay, they think they look cute. They think they look cute. They think they look cute, and they can pull this off. And I'm like,
yeah, don't be. I agree with Sheila. Don't be body shaming.
No,
I look like I'm 2 months pregnant.
No, but
no, you don't.
Don't wear see-through clothing. No.
You know what's so funny? I say this to my son at least 9 times a day because it's hot here and people wear less clothing.
Mm-hmm.
So people they let it hang out, and you can tell the people that have stayed inside for 8 months because
they're at Walmart with no clothing on.
I say this to my son all day long. Don't be body shaming people. I reserve the right to wear what I want. It'll probably be appropriate, but this is my choice.
They think they look cute.
My fat ass will wear what I absolutely. I'm the same way. I am the same way. And y'all think I'm playing. I am built like a pigeon. I was like this the whole time I was around you.
No, he wasn't.
The entire time I sucked in it.
You did really good then. I don't know how well. I don't know if that really affected you at any other point, but oh,
You know what? My son calls me out all the time. He's like, "You're so okay with your body." I'm in the backyard in the fountain, in my shorts. Like, I don't care, man.
mhm.
You know, it's hot. I need some sun.
I don't care what people wear, but there's a thing of wearing see-through clothing with nothing on underneath it. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
That was, wear underwear and a top, but they were completely naked. And
Well, where I'm from, that's an advertisement for something else.
you
If
know,
you see a girl walking around in a bikini, you're in the wrong neighborhood.
right? But no, that was a guy and a lady, and the guy had nothing on. And to me, that's wait a minute. There's little kids in here. That's
Yeah.
no. That's
Katie,
no.
I don't think leggings have ever gone out of style ever. I'm
I-
only 40, ha ha ha. But like in my era, like my mom rocked leggings forever.
Yep.
Leggings remind me of the 80s.
Yep.
The fact that they came back is funny. I can hide behind
Anything.
Oh, Ollie.
Oh, my dad was skinny. My dad, we used to call him the number one because he was so skinny. Oh, he was skinny.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I'm still here for a little bit longer.
Mm.
Tasha's back.
Oh, Tasha, I knew you could do it. We're almost at 3 hours, Tasha. You can do this. You can do this.
No, I'm not gonna go all night tonight. Plus tomorrow we're gonna stream again. And Twinny McTwin has made the arduous trip
Don't
from
do
the
it to
south.
me. If I get tired, I'll bow out.
From the south all the way up to the north.
No, you won't.
I will. I've done it before.
Oh,
I've done it before. There's a stream where I left early.
I know you
Happened, and nothing froze over, and I am good.
Well, you did. You went.
I do have a break. I get tired, but this it's still early here. It is 10:41. It is early here.
Yeah.
Still early here.
Just not here. Go ahead and say it, y'all.
Just
you need to fix
not on the East Coast.
Your clocks are all broken.
My clock is broken.
It's only 10:45. Your clock is broken.
Yes. Yes.
Fix your clock. It's broken.
Thank you, Rita. Thank you.
I'm sewing itty bitty HST.
Oh, half square triangles.
I did a bunch of
How itty bitty are your half square triangles? Are we talking like 1.5 inches or smaller? That's the question.
Yep. I have a bunch that I did are 1/2 inch and 1 inch. I don't like those little ones, but I put them on.
I live in leggings for 20 years. I need to go shopping for pants, jeans, shorts. Everything I have now pulls off of me.
See, it's easier when I travel. I like to be in leggings. I don't know why. I don't know. Leggings and a sweatshirt. It just feels comfy to me. But
yeah, I had to put a thing so I could tighten mine. Otherwise, they fall off.
I live in t-shirts and jeans. Like I don't even feel comfortable getting dressed up like I used to get dressed up, 3-piece suit, dapper. I'd go out. Man, I don't even feel comfortable doing that anymore. I would still dress like that. I like my Sherlock Jones style, but I used to wear like full suit down, and I like my style now.
How warm is it going to be when I come in October?
We have no in between. It's either going to be in between 65 and 75 or between 85 and 95.
Okay.
We have like no in between. We used to have October used to be the beginning of the rainy season, but that was years ago.
Change. Yep.
Well, we'll talk when we get closer to it. Yes.
We don't have like our weather has changed, so it might be pouring rain. Who knows? Who knows?
Exactly. Yeah, I understand.
It's one of those strange things. This year we've had the strangest weather.
It's not right.
Yeah.
It's just a bit off. It's so like it's hard to explain. It's even today, it felt cold. It was 82 and breezy.
Mm.
That's winter.
Wow. That's winter weather.
It was paradise here. That is like perfect.
Wow, it was cooler there than it was up in upstate New York. Wow.
And I was holding my breath the whole time, like, we're not supposed to have perfect days. Those are bad instructions, I think.
Wow.
Mm.
No, tomorrow I'll rework those half-star triangles. We'll see if I can fix it or not.
Yeah.
When I travel in a car, leggings, flip-flops, I wear my t-shirts and jeans. I wear my boots, but the second I get where I feel I'm going to be in the car for a while, my boot is off.
I found new positions to be in yesterday. I was like, oh, I could almost sit crisscross applesauce in my seat. I thought I was like, because I couldn't do it.
Do you use cruise control?
I do.
I don't.
I do. When I'm going down a strip of road that it's not busy at all, I will, because I'll end up going 90 or more.
I'm telling you.
I will.
We have a lot of downhill here too.
I don't want to get stopped. So far in the last 25 years, I've never been stopped, and I don't want to even start that tradition. Yeah.
Dumpster chic. I like that. That's my style. Denim dumpster chic.
Driving without shoes. Oh my God, you guys are crazy.
I drive without shoes on.
Yeah,
I have a wide foot.
I got my shorts on. I look like I'm go about to work out. That's what I look like when I was driving the last couple of days. Yeah.
Especially when I drive newer cars, my foot is pushing down on the brake and the accelerator at the same time.
Oh, if you have your shoes on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or if I have to think about it, because my foot has to be all the way over to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm hitting both at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Flying leggings, t-shirt with socks, tennis shoes, because bare feet on the airport floor gross me out.
Yep.
Same. It's like a hospital floor too. Just as crazy.
But it's dirty. All the people no.
So Katie wants to know, why is driving barefoot crazy, Rita?
It's just, to me, doesn't seem normal.
I have a large foot, so I do it because it's more comfortable.
It's just me. Kind of like, I think it's weird when people drive down the road, put their cell phone in their lap, and they're watching the road and what do you need to see this on the cell phone?
I'm thinking you guys have different laws than us. You will go, they will pull you over and ask you what's wrong with you if you get caught here.
Yeah. Yep.
But to be fair, people are all up on their cell phone here. It is not like, my number one pet peeve on the road.
Yeah.
Is it legal to be on your phone in New York? I would doubt that.
Oh, no. No, you can't. Nope.
I don't think
they have
no handheld, nothing. It has to be
part of the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because now you can hook any cell phone up to your car. You have your radio can become your Bluetooth. But
I don't like my cell phone being a part of my car at all.
No.
I don't want anybody in my car to know, to hear any conversation I have, my mom. I don't care who calls me. No, I don't want to. I want to put my earbuds in and know it's going to go straight to my earbuds, and I'll have the conversation then.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
As someone, okay, y'all barefoot drivers, if you're in an accident, do you want to get out with no shoes? As someone to this actually has happened, I grabbed my boot and jumped out the window and then put my boot on.
Yep.
Do you only take off one boot?
It depends.
Both.
It depends.
Okay.
I don't wear shoes normally, but I'm not going in the vehicle without shoes.
I've been barefoot all my life. When I was a kid, during summers we wouldn't wear shoes.
Nope, I don't wear shoes.
When I was
Nope.
I would always laugh because we'd have to get new shoes in the beginning of the school year, and I'm like, what shoes am I going to wear? Because I forgot where my other ones are.
Nope.
Like, I push my seat up a little bit further than I usually sit, and then I put my leg up on the dash part on my left leg. I do, and I'll sit there
While you're driving.
while
So
I'm driving.
what Ollie is saying is true here. Where I live, if I was to get caught, it's a driving offense. It is illegal to drive with no shoes on, at least in the state of California
It is
and Canada.
too. You have to have your shoes on.
But I do it because I'm a rebel. I do it.
Mm.
I have my shoes next to my seat where I can put them on quickly. My boot, I can't put on quickly. I have to grab both straps and shove my foot through.
Yeah.
It's not legal to have earbuds in both ears in Virginia. Here, you can't have anything in your ears.
Oh, my word. I was violating some laws yesterday.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's super illegal.
Because it's distracting. You're still, you can't, so they tell you to hook it to your car.
See, and again, I'm listening to my 90s music. My kids are listening to theirs. I have to be jamming out to something. I can't sit there in silence or sit there and have everyone in the car listening to what I'm listening to.
I put it on 90s radio and hope everybody likes my karaoke because I almost sing
Oh.
every song.
We listened to a lot of 90s and 80s, and it was amazing. Even my kids were joining in. It was great. Yeah.
The songs those songs will live forever as long as people like us are.
I didn't know there was a Whitney Houston. I learned this. There's a not Welcome Center, but one of those rest areas. It's called the Whitney Houston Rest Area. She grew up in Jersey.
A lot of them are from New Jersey. A lot of people, you'd be surprised. Whitney Houston, I believe Eddie Murphy. Well, he ended up living there. And I only know this because I watch old Letterman's. And so he talked about it a bunch.
Okay. That's good to know. I didn't know.
I think it is illegal everywhere. I could be wrong.
Well, then I will continue wearing my hair down and put them in.
I can't do that. There's got to be a hat or something I can hide behind. But exactly, you can't see your feet when you're driving. See, that's why it's one of those weird things where, they can say it's illegal all day long. How are you going to enforce that? When you see me at the gas station putting my boot on with it, because
they don't care. They don't care.
I would not use earbuds while driving. It hampers your hearing. To be fair, though, with my Flex, with the stereo turned up, I can't hear the sirens. I see them before I hear them half of the
That's
time.
what I was just about to say. I was like, we see those lights before we even hear anything.
Barefoot driving is legal in all 50 states. We have learned something. The only reason I think it's illegal because I think it's illegal here.
It's not. It's legal, but what happens is if you're barefoot and get in an accident, they can consider that as a contributing factor to the accident.
I'm a contributing factor.
Okay. Well, if I have my shoe on, I can't feel the gas pedal or the brakes. But if I'm barefoot, I can feel it. So how is that contributing?
I can bring their earbuds or listen to whatever the driver wants. Absolutely. That's old school. That's why I know every Conway, Twitty, every old country song on earth because of my father. Because no one had a choice. Car window cracked open for hearing and right earbuds in.
I don't want the radio on when I'm driving in a vehicle. I don't want it on.
I don't want to listen to what my kids are listening to, so I don't make them listen to what I'm listening to.
I'm weird. I listen to a lot of talk radio, and I'm obsessed with 1940s radio. So I listen to a lot of old-timey radio, like old programs like The Whistler, freaking, what's it called? Fibber and Molly McGee, Gunsmoke. I love all those old school radio shows. The reason you aren't supposed to wear earbuds is you might not hear emergency vehicles. But my car is like that. My stock speakers are so loud. Because when I started, I have a bunch of Huey Lewis and the News CDs. And when I started going to Vegas, I would listen to them.
Yeah.
somebody got pulled over, and the car and a state trooper of whatever they are in Nevada flew right past me. I didn't hear him.
With
Right.
lights on and everything.
Yeah, but I was jamming.
Yeah.
Let's just say it was too late. I thought I was getting pulled over, and he flew right past me.
Mhm.
In my family, the driver picks the music. Why the driver has to stay awake? Cynthia, I'm not kidding you. When I moved to Arizona, when I went to college, my friend fell asleep on the highway. This is very important.
Hmm.
In my car, so I listen to what I want.
Yep. Usually do. It's just no. I just don't want to hear my kids complain. So I said, and I give them all earbuds. They all have earbuds. Both of them do. I'm like, you listen to what you got to listen to. So
I like 40s and 30s music.
mm.
I love stuff like that. I listen to a lot of that stuff still. Inadvertently, because I'm listening to the radio too. And it's really weird. I watch a lot of old school Carson,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of music that I would have never been into if I didn't hear it first on YouTube. There's a lot of 70s bands that I'm getting into now that I never heard of.
Oh,
And
amazing.
he has this weird thing though, because he always says, "Oh, these guys are going to be famous. These guys, they're not famous."
You know
It's like
what?
a weird thing. If he ever says these guys are amazing, that was their one shot, and they didn't do anything.
Nope.
Oh,
But whenever he, because he'll be like, "Oh, there's this band, the Turtles. Everyone knows the Turtles."
Yep.
Like, but the other bands, I'm like, "Oh man, that was their one song."
mhm.
Yay, Denise, why do you have to get caught doing the right thing? You need to be able to hear emergency vehicles, is why you don't plug in your ears. Great to see you, Denise. Yay. Huey, I saw him in concert in the 80s. I love Huey Lewis in the News. That's my Vegas music. That like gets me pumped up.
Wow.
It's standard since before hubby's transplant, docs, and emergencies calls. I'm so sorry, Dre. Your shoes give you more pressure on your foot than your bare. I had no idea this would cause. I don't drive when I drive long distance, I do not wear shoes. I should start rocking my Nikes again. I have a bunch of flat foot Nikes that feel like I'm not wearing shoes.
Mhm.
I should probably start wearing those. But honestly, I'm gonna say this. It feels weird wearing sneakers because I wear boots. And so it feels weird when I wear sneakers.
I've only seen you wear 2 pairs of shoes, sneakers.
With
In
my
your
black
shoe.
Nikes.
Yeah, the gold one,
Those are my internet shoes.
and then the blue ones that you called your Vegas shoes.
Those are teal. Those are San
No.
Jose shark colors. I still have them.
Okay, those are the only 2 I've ever seen you wear.
I love those shoes.
Yeah.
And I don't even like. I want to wear them all the time, but the teal ones they're suede.
Mm.
My dad fell asleep driving in Saskatchewan. He woke up 20 minutes later going straight. The roads are so flat. Oh my gosh.
No.
We fell asleep on the 10 freeway, and all you hear was go, 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 as cactuses are flying over my friend's F-150.
No.
We woke up. Let me tell you, we woke up. And like I always say, if you survive, it's a funny story. And we survived, so it's a funny story. I must have had good kids because they never bitched about what listening to and driving.
Mm.
I just didn't complain because I knew my parents were no joke. Please forget that there is a social contract that when you leave their home, it's not always about the individual. I said this the other day to somebody who was jaywalking. I almost got in a car accident. I made a left. These people were jaywalking and they shook their head. I rolled down my window. I'm not kidding you. I said, "It's not all about you." And I kept driving. I literally was like, "You're jaywalking. You can't,
Yeah.
because it's legal where I live, people are real cocky." William will lose control of his vehicle with his white boots. It'll be safer if William takes off his boots.
Yep.
My foot is. I'm a weird foot. That's my tribe. I'm from the weird foots. We're short with big feet. Sweeties, it's okay. He's doing great. It's at the comfortable and normal everyday BS point. Hmm. 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 All right. So I will. We can't bring up education, driving with your shoes off. These will be in the disclaimer next week or tomorrow.
You added education on there, so I was just like, "Ooh,
No more flying birds. I protest.
oh,
I'm gonna have so much fun putting this together tonight.
Yeah, I can protest.
yes,
Absolutely,
absolutely,
Rita.
you can."
As,
Rita,
I,
I love you so much.
as I'm making a bunch of flying birds, I can protest.
I love your flying birds.
I learned so much watching your flying geese
There's
video.
18 of those per row,
Yeah, and they look great.
and there are 11 rows.
Mm. California King. Yeah,
So you think about how many flying geese that is I have to make. Whew.
would you like me to tell you?
I was about to say, I'm surprised you haven't yet. 20 McMath genius over there.
198.
Mhm. Plus,
Oh, plus.
flying geese, they're going around the outside, pointed like one side and then up and down on the top and the bottom.
Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. I can't wait to see it.
I get it, William. I was in a car where the gas and the brake were so close to each other that I was nervous about hitting the gas when trying to brake. My 1983 VW Rabbit was like that.
William, how do you like about what do you like? Do you like flying geese, William?
I am a fan of flying geese.
Fan. Okay. Just future
I
reference.
just no, because I just want, you know what? I want the top of the triangle to be there. And sometimes my geese are flocking together too much. And so I need to learn how to space out my geese a little bit more.
Okay.
And that's why I watch quilting videos obsessively.
Rita made a video. I made a video. What in the last couple weeks?
I
I
just
was watching Rita's video just like, was that just yesterday or the other day?
Yeah.
Your flying geese video?
Yeah.
Well, I watched it yesterday. That's why it's so fresh in my mind.
4 at a time. That's the way I like making them.
Yeah.
That is like fourth grader math.
It is. It is. You know exactly how I did it. I broke it up. It is. It is.
Yep.
Ollie, I can't get out of fourth grade.
No, you just can't pass that. You just you get put back every year.
I do. There must be something with geometry that I just can't get past.
Can't get past that remainder 5 thing.
You're like Walter Denton in the old here's our Mrs. Brooks. He was in high school for 40 something years.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in Groundhog Day. You have no idea.
Or
This is
you
the longest I've ever been in a grade level, and usually, and like, this is the longest. Yeah,
can't get past that. What is it called? 1 divided by 2.
Cynthia, autocorrect and I are mortal enemies, so I understand.
We don't use decimals in fourth grade.
Since when?
Fifth grade's decimals.
Oh.
Yeah. But I
Really?
teach them anyway.
They don't teach that in the 4th grade?
Not in North Carolina.
Did you mean Nintendo? If did, that's hilarious.
Wow.
You should see how I have to explain division. There's multiple ways to do division and multiplication. I have to teach them all.
But if they don't know decimal points, how can you do long?
They do long division with decimals once they get to fifth grade. It's just a remainder. It's just a fraction.
Oh, they just do the remainder instead of. Oh.
Yeah, they don't keep carrying it out. No.
Oh, okay.
All right, my longest attempt yet, but I'm off to bed. Thank you so much for stopping by, Tasha. You made it. Hey,
Yeah.
you made it. This is
New Yorker.
during the school year. I go 3 hours, but it's the summer, so I'm a little squirrely, just a little squirrely. And it's only 2 o'clock in the morning over there in New York.
I want you to sleep in until whenever noon. That'd be great. Do it for me, because I'll be up early.
Absolutely. Have a great night, Tasha. Thank you so much for stopping by. When do they get fractions in North Carolina?
Yeah.
They start fractions in 3rd grade, just simple fractions, and then we use it with division and things. It's more like okay, 3rd grade, it's comparing fractions, and then after that, they come
Right.
to 4th grade and do the rest of it. So
Wow.
I remember my introduction to Common Core math.
Common Core is no joke.
My
But
teachers don't decimal one finger.
I like teaching multiplications of 9 with your fingers.
Naughty.
Trick.
I still do. Hey, I still use my finger. If it's anything that has to do with a 9, I'm like, huh. Oh, it's 27. The answer is 27.
But do you do it this way where if it's just like, I have to do it backwards. Hold on. So if it's 9 times 3, you put your 3rd finger down. No,
Yeah.
hold on. 3rd finger down and then
Yeah.
2 for.
That's literally how I came to the conclusion of 27.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's how
What happened to doing the little box with the numbers?
Oh, I make them do that too, girl. I make them do that.
No, I never. My kids when they were little, I said, no, you will not count on your fingers.
Yeah.
I still do.
Mm-mm.
Or I
9
count everything by 10. I count everything by 10s or 20s.
Right.
Because I've worked with money a lot.
Yeah.
And so I can count money real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. We add and subtract with decimals a little bit in 4th grade. So that's when I bring money into the equation and then I give them like a checkbook. I'm like, I know you guys will never know what this is, but they have to balance a checkbook. That's fun.
Blaze has been doing fraction multiplication in the 3rd grade and he loves it.
That's great.
That's cool though.
Have a finger, Ollie. You're silly.
My daughter made a sandwich tonight and was telling me that Dijon mustard from Trader Joe's is so good. I asked her if it was Celine Dijon.
Because her heart will go on.
Front Street in my head. My heart will. I'm telling you, whenever we find a Navy ship, we have to go to the front and you have to hold me up like in the movie. We'll just fake it. I'll just stand on a step higher than you.
Okay.
We have to take that picture.
Oh,
I guarantee you, if I did that, somebody else will take that picture. We'll go viral everywhere.
we will. We will.
That's funny.
Whenever I get to
Jack
the,
is taller than Rose.
he's holding her. I'm being a complete goof by saying that I want you to hold me.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like if I would be in Jack's position, wouldn't I have to be taller than you?
Like I said, you know what? Just grab on the cakes and smile, and I'm gonna put my arms out, okay?
He was standing.
And then I'm gonna sing, and my heart will go on.
Okay.
He was standing on those bow. He was standing on those round tubes.
Everybody goes next to fractions.
I'm just trying to be complicated.
You are. Do not confuse my fantasy with all that fact, okay?
No, you won't. No, you just let me know exactly what I need to do, and I'll do it. Just let me know. This is your thing. I got it. I got it. You want to do. You do it. Yes. So I'm pretty sure we can find a trip or a boat in October.
You right. Say that, and then you'll get near the Pacific Ocean and be like, "Why is it 40 degrees here?" No, like our water brings a temperature. Our water is so cold here. It's right now. It's 100 something outside. You go to the ocean, the water's 43 degrees.
Freezing. Yeah.
Do you not have enough jackets for me?
Not for the ocean. I got a wetsuit though. You'd fit perfectly in my wetsuit.
Yeah, Drayson, same with me. I'm a visual learner. I can't learn from directions. Nope.
It depends on what I'm doing.
Nope.
I teach
because songs are always popping in my head when I watch them. I'm a karaoke machine, Sheila. I'm always singing songs.
Yeah.
Fractions are never the same anymore.
It's the settings on the phone.
I'm being calculus.
How do you turn how okay? How do you turn off autocorrect? Okay, I could be wrong, but do you have to go in your main settings in your phone?
Yeah, I think so.
It's under the settings and
Because I've done it before. And I stupidly switched one of my phones to Spanish.
oh no.
And I didn't realize how complicated it was. But by the end of figuring it out, I now can read Spanish fluent. It taught me, it really honed my Spanish skills. Having my phone in, because it switched everything to Spanish. I didn't realize how hardcore it was going to switch it.
Okay.
That sounds like.
Does she have an Android or an Apple phone?
It's under the keyboard settings.
Right.
Keyboard settings on the phone.
We have officially reached the tech support part of the stream. What kind of phone do you have?
I had to get my phone. Where is it? It's under the keyboard settings.
Yeah, this is part of my secretarial job.
I'm Cynthia. I'm telling you, people think I'm nuts. Half of the time, it's because I'm laying sideways in bed and too lazy to turn, and the autocorrect betrays me because I'm just laying down. So I sound drunk. I'm just too lazy to turn sideways.
Try turning on let the computer type for you and see what happens.
I have a funny accent though in certain words. When I have my true, I almost said my town. When I have my true Valley Guy accent, autocorrect really messes up what I'm saying.
Yep.
And it'll say a completely different word. It also happens with my A word because I'll ask it to spell something, and I'll be like, "How do you spell absence?" It'll be like abstinence.
Yes.
That's not what I said. Oh, it drives me crazy.
It's wrong.
I tell Twin McTwin all the time my autocorrect is drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it drives me crazy when I'm texting you and I'm like it says something crazy. I'm like, my autocorrect is drunk.
So who is it, Cynthia? She probably has an iPhone since they haven't. It's Cynthia, right? That has the autocorrect thing.
Yes.
So it says go to your settings app, go to general, tap keyboard, and toggle the autocorrect to the off position.
Yeah, just move
Simple
it
as 4 steps.
It's in the keyboard settings.
If it's an Android phone, go to your app settings, tap a system language in an input, then keyboard, select keyboard, tap autocorrect, toggle off. There's 5 steps.
And then your heart will go on. Now that song is rent free in my head.
Yeah, I can't wait to do the boat thing with you. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We got to find somebody to take a picture though, like from down on.
I have a telephoto lens for my Nikon. We could have someone that's like a half a mile away take the picture.
Okay. Then we got to bring your son. He can do it.
He is my involuntary employee.
Yeah.
I almost said my last name. There is a long line. My dad, I was his apprentice and didn't even know it. He taught me everything he knew just because I was the able-bodied male around.
Yeah.
So he's like, come here, boy. I'm going to teach you a life skill. And I'm the same way with my son. Like, come here. We're going to learn life skills today.
Yeah, and then we'll bring him out to lunch, and that'll pay for it. Good go.
You know what? That is my pride. If I ask you to do anything, I'll take you out to lunch. That is my ultimate pride. I'll take you out to a fancy lunch. Will you forget that we were like filing stuff all afternoon or something like that is my go-to. Plus people function better when they're fed.
Some people do, yeah.
Got to text here is yes, I know. I hate that. Yes. I have to turn mine off, Allie. I have to turn it off.
Yeah.
I challenge. Oh, it's weird having a light colored hat because I don't want to get it all dirty with my hands. I challenge my text to speech.
Yeah.
Because again, I speak funny and it will say something that I completely and utterly did not say in any way, shape, or form.
I have to make sure mine is off of my computer because it'll start taking over.
Oh.
Wow.
Because it'll type and then you're not paying attention and it's still typing what you're saying. And words you can't repeat. Oh my God, and you got to remove it.
That's one of the reasons that I didn't. And it was more because the smiley face heart thing got weird.
Mm-hmm.
Because my phone will read the text to you, but it's like smiley face, cowboy hat, smiley face.
Yes.
And because I have a like very early version of the Bluetooth like technology.
I have a brand
Mine's like 2017, 2018. Like,
no, mine's a 2025 and it still does that.
oh,
It won't see the emoji. It reads it. My computer sees it, but it reads it.
that's why I always laugh when Terry comes with pink hand, green hand, green hand.
What is that? Pink hand.
That is my car. That is
pink hand waving, I think is what mine says. Pink hand waving.
It says pink hand waving. Pink hand. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, seriously.
I'll update you on her after the stream.
We're gonna go tomorrow night, right? Twin McTwin, do you need to go later or something? Because we stream an hour earlier on Saturdays.
Whatever you need to do.
You sure?
This is your show.
All right. No, well, I fall asleep at the wheel every time I do this. It's really me, like. So, sometimes I need you to grab the spaceship and fly it in the direction it needs to go, Okay. Just making sure. Can we go back to 2010?
1985. I want to go back then to 85 computers.
I have a Mac from that era. I do. I miss that. I miss all of that. I have a Mac from that era.
The only thing I can think of is Oregon Trail from back in the day, or taking the big old floppy disks and putting them into a computer. I remember doing that in kindergarten. So 85.
We're the Apple II. Because I know your age, we are the Apple IIe generation. I used to play Jeopardy and Reader Rabbit obsessively as a kid on my Apple IIe.
I have my graphics computer. Is from 1985.
Wow.
It stands probably 4 feet tall and has 12 hard drives in it.
I still have all my dad's stuff from NASA, Boeing, and Rocketdyne. On floppy disks. I bet I could build a satellite and I don't even know it. I bet you I have specs for a satellite and I don't even know it. I have all his old NASA stuff. Oh, that's so funny. No, I don't want to go back to 2010 because I'd be in Florida, not in Greenland.
No. Or just go back.
Man, you and I would be having like a 1-year-old.
That was my first. I saw that. I went instantly back.
Yeah.
That's when I lived. That's when I lived in Northern California, and I was working at that weird. I worked at a breadstick factory where they paid us. It was one of the most. It's competitive. It was one of the most competitive jobs I've ever had. I got paid a ton of money to do this all night long.
Yeah.
All night long. And I was getting unreal amounts. But yeah, man, I don't miss that.
2010? No, that's when we was doing
computer. And I like being in my 40s.
No. Yeah.
I'd go back to 2000.
No. I was selling pumpkins, Christmas trees, and fireworks in this heat. No.
Because if I was a time traveler, I would have stayed in Canada. I would have stayed in Canada in 2000.
No, I want you to go back to 2000 because that's when you traveled to upstate New York.
Exactly, and that's when I should have stayed in Canada.
No, then I would want you to pick. I would want you to go, Jess, I'm here.
See, but I wouldn't see if time travel is funny because we would both have to have time traveled. because you would have to have your memory from now. It couldn't just be me. You
Oh,
would have
because
to
then,
have you would have to have the same memory.
well, I don't look the same. You'd have been like,
Neither do I. I look like the number one. I
You
was
look
100. I
like-
thought I was so tough. I was like 160 pounds. I thought I was the toughest thing on earth.
I look
You
like a
could have
double
flicked
zero.
me. You could have flicked me with your finger. I was so skinny.
I look like a, I don't
The only
know.
way I would go back is if there
Zero.
was a guarantee that me and Nico would be together.
Oh,
I love this song, Sheila. All night long, all night.
all night long. I listened to that song on the way.
Oh my
I'm
God.
just like dancing in the street.
If you ever go on a cruise like this, the Beach Boys, there are certain songs that they play over and over.
Mm.
We're gonna have to go on like I want to go on a transatlantic cruise.
I'm down. Someone I actually know just did that, so they show me that those still exist.
Yeah, they do when they have to bring the boat from one place to another.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Someone I know, they lived in Missouri. I won't say exactly where they lived,
Yeah.
but then they had this picture. They were like, "We're in London," and everybody was like, "You don't fly," and she was like, "We took a boat."
So would you fly back or would you wait for the boat to come back?
No, me and the boat. We go come back the way we came on the Kokomo.
Oh.
At least he's not dancing on the ceiling.
Not yet.
Not yet. Right.
Not yet. The power of yet.
Oh, now I have Jamiroquai stuck in my head, and I know Jamiroquai's a bad person.
Technology is an interesting fact. You can actually dance on the ceiling.
But that's like in my short, I was able to have two of me in the hallway.
I know. You have to show me how you did that. I think that's so cool. Like,
You know,
that's not the first time you've done it. You've done it where you're sitting at a sewing table and you're talking to yourself.
I shaved that day. You could see, and like the beard in me was literally me from the past. I recorded that and walked in my bathroom and shaved my beard off. That's why the guy sewing me is so completely like perfectly shaven because I shaved my beard off on a whim.
I didn't even notice that.
If you go back and watch that video, no, because I was talking about clones.
Yeah.
That is such a perfect segue to the one last thing I want to talk about. To my YouTube peeps, always stay strong. You know your skills. Always know your worth, because there will always be those people on YouTube that will say the stupidest things. And on that video, because Twinny McTwin made a comment, then somebody else recently commented, like, this is a waste of time and all of this. Hey man, you commented on my video, dude. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the thumbs down. Thank you for the comment, the hatred. It's all interaction, you know.
I seen that and I went, what?
Don't waste your time with me. Don't waste your time, because I'm gonna say thank you and send you a kissy face.
Like every video, Rita, every video, there's two people. Or two people, and I don't really care that they don't like me or whatever, but I always have 2 thumbs down on every single video.
Do you know how hard it is for me not to say something?
Don't say anything because it doesn't bother me.
I don't, but it's like, I'm like going, what, you did the thumbs down because you lost your thumb because you said something bad to somebody and they chopped it off? That it is so there. And it's like, you know what? It ain't worth it. No.
If they're watching me,
it ain't worth it.
And they probably don't like my outro. Who knows?
No, what I think is from watching their comments and then you go to theirs, what it almost looks like is that jealousy thing.
Well, also if they've just like created a sock account out of nowhere,
right.
They did that just to troll you.
They did. They're trolls, and I'm
okay with that. Yeah.
But if you chase them down, you'll find their real channel.
I want to show really quick. We'll show this.
You're gonna find my people. Rita's already found them. Look at her. Go, mom. Love it.
That's so little hint.
Okay, so Sheila, this is my really bad editing, and I hope this doesn't give me a copyright strike.
Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. I'm the captain.
You can clearly see that there is two of me in this video,
Yeah, there's two of you.
and that's just editing, and not moving the camera at all.
No, you did the two in the same on a lot of your ending ones. You're standing on the wall
Oh, when you're outside
stairs when you're outside.
with the jean, it's your old outro where you're wearing your normal black
You're
shirt,
tops
jeans,
or
and then you don't have a cowboy hat on or anything, and then you come out with a robe, and then you come and you look at that dude.
Oh, that's my yes. That is me never getting over watching Fight Club as a teenager.
Yes, that's what I meant. Fight Club.
Ever,
There you go.
ever.
Right.
I read the book. I watched the movie. I got it.
There's two of you in that.
Yeah.
That's because I don't want to give away Fight Club for anyone who hasn't seen it. Katie, people talk about my voice too all the time because my voice does not match my body, but I will concede whose body my son, someone said this to my son recently, and he looked at me and he's like, okay, I know what you're going to say. Whose voice really matches their body? What does that even mean when someone says that, you know?
Nobody's does.
Yeah.
So people are just evil trolls. Channel every woman over 50 because once we reach a certain, we realize that there's a whole lot we used to worry about. Thank you. That's me. I'm at that weird point in my life where there's a lot of things that I laugh at people. When we were in Vegas, I'm not kidding you. I drove past somebody trying to start a fight with me. I laughed at him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when we were in
The
Vegas?
doggy guy.
Yeah.
I just laughed like, dude, ha 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 ha. No.
Yeah. Yeah. I really, over the last 2 months, I've come to realize like I just don't care what anybody thinks about me anymore. Like it's just either you take me at face value or you're done. It's just so I am what I am.
You ever go back to watch your original videos? Yes, I mean, and then watch now.
My original videos.
When you did your first one, watch your first one.
Oh no.
Back to watch your recent one.
I watch Does Your Phone Have Shields all the time because I want to remember when I was skinny enough to fit in that vest.
Ugh.
No, because before you were like this. It's like, well, okay, she's a school teacher. Yeah. And then all of a sudden that harshness has come off and you're like,
Yes, you are at home on camera.
You see, you know what I'm talking about, William.
Yes.
Yeah,
There is a natural progression because you get over the idea of people watching you. Yeah. Because I'm over analytical, okay? So sometimes I have to tell myself, I have to turn this button off because I'll be talking and in my head I'm like, I wonder how many people are watching right now.
Right.
I got to turn that off because it doesn't matter, you know. I love watching my old videos because it makes me laugh and it shows me how much stuff I have dragged into this room.
Well, I mean, I have now watched every single video. The video section of your channel. The video. I can't say lives because that's like
I've done a gajillion
lives. Lives don't count.
Yeah. So I have now watched every single video because I got to a point where the other day I told you where I was and I was like, oh, I've watched the rest of them. Like I already know where I am now. Right. But no, I see the change in William's videos from
also
the first one.
Right.
But I've never gone back to watch mine because it's like
no, you were like there was nothing wrong with it, but you were like super shy. And I'm like, I know my speakers are working. You were just real soft spoken. I'm like, oh, please.
There's a popular YouTuber that I cannot watch because of her voice. She may be perfectly nice person. It's a me thing. There's a few YouTubers. There are people on YouTube that irritate me, and I have an anti-hate watch rule. So if they irritate me, I won't watch them.
Right.
That's the
I
thing
don't.
too, that our voice shouldn't penalize us from viewers. But
Yeah.
but Katie, you can't control what other people will think about you. One of
No.
my favorite quotes is somebody else's opinion is none of my no, okay, hold on. No, I'm so sorry. Somebody else's opinion of me is none of my business.
Correct.
Mhm.
It's how you deal with when someone does the negativity. It's how you do. You portray negative, or you just like, nah, whatever.
I know I'm not for everyone. I know there was a lot of people. I when I first got on YouTube, I clashed with a lot of people, but I guess it was
And I know there's going to be a lot of people that will never watch my channel, and I'm absolutely okay with that.
Mhm.
I mean, and I know I've said this a million times on here. I'm just here to have fun. And if I have 2 people watch my channel, or if I have 10,000 people watch my channel,
Yep.
it is what it is. Like, I'm blown away when there's over 100 people have watched a video. Like, you have no idea. I'm just like, oh my word.
Same.
It makes my heart like, oh wow, I can't believe people are watching me. And like sometimes I get emotional.
Yeah.
And it's just because I'm like, what?
I just think
It is
it's
what
cool.
it is. But I'm here to have fun. And if I'm not having fun, then I'm not going to record videos. I'm not going to come on live with y'all. I'm not going to do things.
Oh,
So
Right.
and
I agree 100%.
same way and
If you're
Rita.
if you're no longer enjoying doing the videos, then it's time to stop.
Yeah.
That is like my number one rule about everything that is short of not paying your rent.
Right.
Don't enjoy something you shouldn't.
Don't do it.
Like on YouTube, I'm not kidding you. I used to watch things that irritated me, and
Mhm.
I will be one of those people that have to take blood pressure pills when I'm older.
Yeah.
So I asked myself one day, why are you allowing this in your life?
Right.
Because it's not them. They don't know I exist. I'm watching them and grinding my teeth like, oh, I can't stand this. Why do you care? Why do you care?
Does it really matter that you watch? No, like unless you really want to watch their content and they have something that you really need to watch for like to learn or something like that. But it's just some people don't. Okay, it might not be the voice, it might just be how they present the information.
Mhm.
And it's just like, you just don't get it, or you don't like the way that they present things,
Right.
or they're long-winded and they
It's
have
a
lots of
crapshoot, though.
conversations.
Mhm.
There's certain channels I watch. I'm like, how do you only have this many subscribers? YouTube in general is like Vegas. It's like gambling. Guys, I've been streaming. I've been like online for 7 years. I've had this channel for 5.
Yeah.
None of this happened overnight.
And I realized that when you branch out and when you do videos and shorts and streams, and these streams don't even count like towards anything of mine, but it's just like, and I don't care. So it's just like, but when now I'm doing videos and shorts, and I just see that how people interact with things. So I do both of them because I know that it's attributing to like the joy of both audiences. So
I forget to self-promote too. I'm terrible at self-pops and like self-promotion.
yeah.
Because there's certain YouTubers I watch before they even start talking, they're like, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I think in all my videos I did that once. And that's the video where I said, give me a comment. Tell me if you think I smell like cheese. Let me tell you, a bunch of people tell me I smell like feta.
You did do that at one time where it was just like, leave me, you would always say, leave me a comment on what I should do with this fabric.
Right.
Well, it's because for a while, no one was commenting, but I'd get all these views, and I'm like, somebody's out there.
Yeah,
Somebody.
somebody's out there. And you were just trying to like feel them out and just, yeah. And I did the same thing. But
Well, it's because you get tired of crickets too. Because I can because you leave it to me, I'm gonna put a clothes sign on my front door and open up a jacket shop, and I would just start punching out jackets like a factory.
But I don't do any self-promotion either. I don't ever, you'll never, none of my videos ever say, please like and subscribe and or whatever. Like you'll never hear that come out of it.
Do you think though, and this is just a general question, that we should start doing that. It's just a general question. This isn't like something I'm going to implement tomorrow.
I make sure that once a week that I throw out you and Rita because I'm with you guys
Yeah,
every
but
day.
you're so organized. Thank you. Thank you. You don't see me. I'm crying. Thank you. Thank you. I'm a pirate. You're on the mainland. I'm on the 7 seas. I come report to swashbuckle and do a live stream and go home.
But I just want to know that, hey, we're out there and I'm having fun with these two friends and I
Yeah.
really appreciate them. And I want people to know that. So I want them to come and hang out with us. So
That one channel, Tuber. I have a hard time remembering Tuber Chap or Tuber Chat or whatever. Steve. He goes through, and I don't know if anybody's ever watched it, but
I have.
He goes through in different channels, and then he'll have those things he did with people that have over 20 and 30 and 50,000 people, and they've all said the same thing. At the end of your videos, give people something to comment on. Ask them a question and say, well, leave your comments below what you think about such and such.
Maybe I should do that with the Motovlog heads. Like, which version do you like better?
Yeah, which version? Yeah, he's not. I can't. It's the guy that does the tiny homes. Him and his wife are in. I believe it's Alaska. They live off the grid, and that's what he says. It's you just give your audience something to think about.
I went through a hardcore phase when Netflix was a thing. When I used to watch it all the time, I'd watched a bunch of tiny home videos and shows. I even built a few.
Did you?
But we gave them to the homeless. And I'm not kidding you. One that my pops made got confiscated and was on the news.
Oh.
Because the city they're just mean.
The first time I met William and we went to Road to California, I shared his video that he made with me in it. And I said, how many times does he address me? And I had people giving me numbers.
I wrote it down. I'd have to find the notebook I wrote it in, but I wrote it down.
But I had people going, oh, he said he referred to you X amount of times.
Yes. I am Johnny 2 times. I repeat myself for everything, like in Goodfellas. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Hello, hello, hello.
But you call me twin. You call me coach. You call me Jess.
Yes. And
so it's just like
there's 4 names he calls you.
He does. There's 4 names he has in there.
4. And I was writing them down and putting slash marks. Okay, you did. Yeah.
And by the way, y'all, there's 14. You find them.
There are.
I repeat myself.
Video.
I'm thorough. I repeat myself.
Yeah. I'll have to do that in one of my videos. How many times do I mention Rita or how many times do I mention William?
Yeah.
And remember everything that Ollie says.
Don't forget to hit thumbs up. If you really like this channel, put it on autoplay for the dogs and the cats while you're at work. Absolutely.
It's in the other room. You notice no singing, but one time they're in there still listening.
I know exactly what people are doing when YouTubers ask a question.
Dogs are watching YouTube. Like, seriously? Oh my.
Well, I keep I'm a sewing channel. So if I'm asking you a question, it's, hey, do you like my sewing? Do you hear my crickets?
Yes, you can. Yeah, it sounds like a squeaky chair. Sounds like a squeaky chair.
I'm deaf. I have hearing problems now.
Or you could do something
Good to know. You will know. I'll never ask you if you hear the squeak in the car. Rita can hear they're calling each other.
I think her hearing's just better than mine, but it's okay. I
need a catchphrase to put in the comments. Reddit name. You are Reddit name. Insert here.
Yeah.
I love it when you do Reddit name.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the Reddit name person.
We can go back to the wiener videos and we can clip some of those and put a like a collage together.
Oh my god, I love when Sheila says, "Oh, your new Reddit name is."
Yeah, and we can get all of her Reddit names and just go and just start making collages of, and then you repeating them, and yeah. That would be fun.
Needs to get out that embroidery machine and
It's
make
right here.
wiener dog patch.
It's right here.
Make
Yeah.
a wiener dog patch.
I just look at it and I'm like, why do you exist, bro? Because everything, I could tell you every story of every sewing machine, and that one just showed up.
Mhm.
No note.
To put across the top of a hood or around a collar.
I like that. I like that.
It's not noticeable, but it is.
All right. It's getting late in New York. It's getting late in New York. I'm going to park this ship.
Yeah.
Only in New York.
For example, does giveaways. It's because they want comments. Oh, I'm not going to get into that. I could go off about that, but nope.
What are we going to give away on William's channel? Let's look. Let's look behind him. Not my jacket, but there could possibly be. Because I could be there in October, and that's when it'll ship up.
We can have the great oopsie giveaway. Those have been sitting here since I sat here. When I made that hood, I'm like, all right, my next hood is going to come from an oopsie because this is crazy. Like, I bought all this fabric because I like it and I'm not using it.
No. Leave a comment or something. And then when I come, we'll cut some Jesus fabric out.
I have Jesus fabric for everybody.
Yeah.
29 to 28 yards left.
Rita, how many yards do you want?
0.
I didn't even realize how much
Sheila's going to want a couple yards.
No, because
Ollie's going to want a couple yards.
the guy said in Spanish, like, he looked at me, he's in Spanish, he's like, this is 30 yards. And he looked at me like, I hope he comprehended what I said.
no,
I hope he comprehended.
just the thought about it cutting through one of those
Can you
things.
say yards in Spanish?
Yardas.
Yardas?
My accent's off right now, but you know where I live, people speak a very hardcore Spanglish.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
not real Spanish. Yeah.
So it's like Spanglish is half English, but I speak Spanish. But it's different if I talk to a guy from Guatemala because we don't necessarily speak the same language.
Yes, like the dialect's off, or it's just, or is
Yeah.
it the language?
So it just depends. It all depends on who I'm talking about. Sheila wants zippers.
Zippers, yeah.
I do have zippers. It just has zippers.
I have zippers
Okay,
right here.
we have officially gone full circle. Because you're flashing your zippers again.
I'll flash some zippers.
You know what your mother does with her zippers is her business.
TMI.
Zippers. I'm talking about zippers.
Uh-huh.
This is a family show sometimes. Oh man, we will be back at it tomorrow.
Space.
20 McTwin is on location in New York.
Undisclosed location.
Rita is on the surface of the sun. It's summer.
That's it. And frying on the sidewalk. Yes,
Yeah.
I really appreciate that I was able to come on tonight and that you guys invited me. So
Oh, you're always invited.
yeah.
Oh no shit. The Jesus fabric that I have, it's just a step above like cotton fabric. But let's be real, he sold me 30 yards for like $25 or something crazy.
It was an amazing deal. Who wouldn't want that?
So zip it good, doo doo, zip it good. Crack that zip. Give your back a slip. Zip it into shape. Shape it up. Oh, we're getting loopy. It is time to go to bed. I'm singing. I'm
Somebody's a barrel of starch, I think.
Do not challenge me. I will go off. Zip it good. Do.
Back it up.
Crack that whip. Yes, Sheila. I have 30 yards of that Jesus fabric. And all I did was make a hood.
Yeah.
So I have 28 because my hoods are huge. So I probably have like 28 to 29 yards.
So when you see me tomorrow, this quilt will be almost put together.
Awesome.
That'll be exciting. And
Awesome.
my Kilroy dress will be done.
Awesome. You're gonna be sewing so you got sewing plans.
I do have sewing plans, and I'm gonna go visit my daddy. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Crack that zip. Give you back a slip. I just watched the video a couple days ago, Katie, so it's fresh in my head.
Oh, zip it. I'm gonna have that in my head. Zip it. Zip it.
Rita, thank you so much for joining as always.
I love you, Rita. Thank you for coming on.
We will be back at it tomorrow. 20 McTwin from the Twin Planets on an away game playing for the Minnesota Twins.
Hey, we gotta knock it out of the ballpark when we can. Really are.
Ah,
Hey, Ollie, I'm 150 miles away from you. I'll be
and
there.
you know what? We'll be back at it tomorrow. 150 miles again.
I got a wink.
Told a redo on the Kilroy dress.
I am doing a redo on the Kilroy dress. Absolutely. Because I didn't like the yellow. So I redid the whole thing. The whole front's done. I just have to finish the back.
Wow.
Yeah.
That song is always fresh in my
But I just didn't
Oh.
bring the boots. So I don't know if I should try it on without the boots.
Boots.
The boots.
I will save my reaction for later.
Hey, I could redo the short.
I literally have Devo stuck in my head. I can't even hear what you're saying. I just have whip it up, whip it. Give it back a slap.
Yeah.
Crack that whip.
Yeah.
Mm.
Boots.
Anyone who watches in the future, if you made it this far, I utterly and completely thank you. We will be at it tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.
No.
Earlier.
Oh, we'll be back at it 6 o'clock. That's right, because young Mr. Sterling was here, so we had to do MMA. We'll be at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, West Coast time. I hope everybody is here. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much. So, instead of my usual fluff, like I always say, reinforce your seams, be yourself. I truly appreciate all of you, and I will definitely see you next time. Have a great